nerf. But what I'm interested in right now is in Kazuya, because I know very little about the character. I know what the CPUs do. I've seen that.
Oh
on
yeah,
Twitter.
those clips have been going everywhere.
But I'm trying to see what the humans have come up with, you know?
Yeah.
I want to see what the meta has progressed in the 2 days that we've got him, you know?
Yeah. So now, though, we are going to be starting with our first match on here. So we got AdmiralCrunch and JLaFlame. So JLaFlame was actually one of the people that we commentated during the first weekly. I remember he was pulling out a lot of good stuff with the Pac-Man.
Yeah, he was definitely putting in a lot of work last time we commented.
And he definitely made top 8 from what I remember.
Yeah, and I know AdmiralCrunch is a digital battlegrounds mainstay. I see him. I'll be honest, I see him there every time I go.
Okay,
and
is he playing Ridley?
He goes Ridley. I know he's maybe trying to play Sephiroth 2 as a main. I'll be honest, I don't sound sure because he doesn't sound sure.
Okay.
like Sephiroth is, not Sephiroth, Ridley is his soul character.
Okay.
I always tell him this, and I tell him to commit, but like it sounds like he's always wavering. But it's good to see him like sticking with the Ridley at least in this matchup because
yes, things like that.
Because you always like to see the character loyalty, you know.
Yeah, the other thing too is like Ridley is one of those characters, like his positives are like immensely positive. Good range, really good speed like in terms of the dash, and honestly his frame data for the amount of range he has is pretty decent. And then of course like that excellent kill power that he's capable of. And like against a character like Pac-Man, I think he can do really good. Just because like Pac-Man does really good with space, and the other thing that Ridley has is like he does have those multi-jumps, so he can technically pressure from a decent distance and like put Pac-Man in a really uncomfortable position. So.
See, what I'm looking for in Ridley is for him to stay within Pac-Man's range, because Pac-Man is a zoner, but I feel like he doesn't have a ton of like instant projectiles that he could just throw out to zone you out.
No.
He has to like charge up his fruits, and you know he has to be above you to do the fire hydrant.
Yes.
And Ridley does have the superior buttons to uprange, especially with Nair being such a good footsies tool.
Yes.
So I definitely want to see him, you know, like stick close to JLaFlame, you know, try put a lot of pressure on him, not make it easy to kind of create space for himself.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing a really good job of that right now. Like, pretty much, JLaFlame has had 0 opportunities to get any type of setup startup at all. And the other thing, too, is just, like, I feel like he's just placing, like, Nair's in a really good position. He's using those multi-jumps, like, right outside that, like, Pac-Man burst range. So then that way he's, like, threatening Nair with back air. So it's like, if LaFlame does try to, like, throw out a fruit, not only will he be able to catch the fruit, but then he'll be able to punch him immediately for it, too.
Solid fruit, the back air combo from JLaFlame that's going to even up the game.
The other thing too is like I've noticed that AdmiralCrunch has actually been able to punish like a lot of fire hydrants on JLaFlame, so I don't know if he's like super familiar with what the trajectory is when Ridley hits the fire hydrant. Actually, I didn't even realize that, but the fact that he could just use the flames to just like beat out a lot of the fruits is really good. So that means like pretty much the only 2 things that are going to go through him is going to be Bell and the key.
It's so important that he knows that too, because it does shut off some important zoning options for JLaFlame, which is really critical when you're playing a heavy character like Ridley, because getting passive projectiles is half the problem, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, and he just took out the pellet. No. Oh wait. Okay, that could be smart. Okay, good that he waited, because otherwise he's gonna get 2 framed there.
You don't think he should have gone down and tried to grab the trampoline though?
He should have. Definitely, especially with like all the multi-jumps and everything. Like that would have been a really easy edge guard.
Like if you know the match, good air dodge read. Yeah. But yeah, if you know the matchup, you can get it pretty consistently just by air dodging through the second hop and hitting the trampoline before Pac-Man's able to reach it.
And then like to like make it even simpler for himself, because he's got multiple jumps, he could just run off, jump there, and just throw out an aerial to like catch him as he's coming down.
Sure.
Actually, you can even hit the trampoline too. Like he didn't even have to like jump off.
Is that how that works? You could hit it?
Yeah, remember they added the thing where if you hit the trampoline, it takes off one of the jumps.
I didn't know that. Yeah. That's news to me. Yeah, but there's no way for Pac-Man to mix up the timing. So if you can get that consistently, then you should be able to get it every time. In theory, you know, not everything goes the way you think it will go in a match.
I mean, the only thing you have to look for is like the hitbox on the way up, and that's it. And like, it's not like he can really change that trajectory too much. It's just like when it first goes up, and as he goes to the right, he goes away.
Interesting. We're actually going to see a character change to Dark Pit.
I do agree with this. Just because, like, at least the way, like, LaFlame didn't really seem like he was really comfortable with the way that he usually camps in this matchup.
Okay.
And if he feels like he can play, like, a really solid neutral, the juggling ability that you're going to have with Dark Pit's going to be really, really good on these big body characters. Not to mention, he is going to be able to use that projectile to kind of keep Ridley off the ground. And once you get rid of like Ridley's ground movement, it's going to slow him down severely because his aerial mobility is not that fast.
I do think it depends on how comfortable he's going to be with Dark Pit, because purely on a
Definitely.
matchup, yeah, purely on a matchup standpoint, I think Pac-Man does fine against Ridley. I agree that he can't perfectly take advantage of how big Ridley is, but yeah, it's still a pretty good matchup for him.
Yeah, I mean overall, I feel like matchup-wise, these are probably both like relatively similar overall. Oh, I thought he was going to die.
So far, so good, though. So, okay. Catches him with a forward smash.
Yeah, like one thing I'm noticing immediately from Crunch is like, this was kind of something that he was doing against the Pac-Man as well, is that he loves to be really aggressive getting up from ledge. And like, especially as a big body, that's just going to eat you alive. So you need to be so careful with that. Ooh. I think that was unattackable too. I'm surprised he didn't back air that.
Oh, and he
really
left to make it back.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he could have as well. That was a little bit weird.
Yeah, I think that was just a misplay on his part, just signing up be that far down.
Yeah.
But then maybe you could attribute that to AdmiralCrunch pressuring him off stage, because he was kind of floating there between him and the ledge.
Yeah, that's true. Ooh, good backdash there. I call that a backdash. That was a back roll. And there's a little knowledge. Like when you do backdashes like Guilty Gear, that makes you invincible to throws. I thought of that sort of knowledge like immediately. You know, right now it seems like it's a relatively. Oh, I was about to say that could change it all.
Yeah. I think he needs to read that, because I feel like Jay LaFlame has rolled back on that situation every time so far.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, Jay LaFlame is actually waiting, and Crunch commits to the F smash before Jay LaFlame commits. So as long as he sees he's charging, he can just react to it. So that's just kind of more of Crunch just being like, just going for it a little bit too early, I would say. I mean, too late.
Yeah.
Like, if he believed that he wasn't going to tech, then he could do tech chase to immediate F smash. Might as well.
I like the little taunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, the reverse taunt. Oh, actually.
He had the read. He had the read.
Yeah, he read the option too. But, you know, Jay LaFlame, you know, okay, that'll be good. You know, he faded back just enough so that way the option wouldn't reach him.
Yeah.
And that's the advantage you get when you have multiple jumps like that, you know.
No, that's for
You
sure.
do have several jumps that you can expend.
This could be scary.
So far still an even game.
Definitely something that I could say for LaFlame is like he needs to kind of improve his cycle that he has for his ledge trap game at the moment. It's a little weak. Like, really shouldn't be able to get back on stage that easily.
Yeah.
Now there, he was at least mixing it up quite a bit.
Yeah, I do agree. His get-up options are definitely slow enough where you should be able to do it reactively.
Yeah.
And cover almost every option.
Oh, I forgot about that little thing.
That never happens. It's like how you never see K-Roll break his belly or whatever.
Yeah, oh god, that's really, like, unless you're fighting a heavy character, that almost never happens.
It just doesn't happen. Because if it gets close to it, then they just stop throwing out moves.
Yeah.
Alright, the down air catches the get up, very interesting.
Oh, okay, good tisser there.
That's actually really helpful. You can just use the multiple jumps to wait out the fireballs.
Yeah. Let's see if this is going to eat it. Oh, I was not ready for the mix-up there, but Jay LaFlame wasn't ready for the mix-up either. Oh, that's two-frame. Good timing.
Oh. That was the last thing I expected there.
Yeah, it's like, generally speaking, from what I know, that I could be wrong. That actually might be like one of the more lenient down smashes where it actually goes below the ledge.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think that was intentional.
No, it was. That was definitely intentional.
Yeah, the way he timed it, that definitely looked intentional. But I don't know. I don't know why I didn't expect that to two-frame like that.
It's just not. It's not easy to get. That's the biggest thing.
Because not every down smash that's like that two frames. Not really.
Yeah. I mean, I would trust him to know that like it has the ability to do that, but I think it's like active 2 frames or something like that. So it's like, you know, you need good time.
I guess Ridley's wings do kind of go down.
I'll check it right now. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see how good that is. But no, either way, really good stuff over to AdmiralCrunch for that Ridley performance. Like, honestly, Ridley is one of my favorite, like my most favorite characters to watch. So I'm happy that there's still people carrying the torch. But
it's good. Yeah, that's a character you don't see very often.
Yeah.
Compared to all the new characters, and you know, there's obvious reasons why, because you know,
yeah,
meta-wise, you know, he's not up there, but you know, there are such things as low-tier heroes, and you always like to see that underdog.
Yeah, I mean,
get the W's. I think it's always fun to watch someone take a character that's perceived not as good in the meta, and you know, really, you know, progress his meta, do better with the character, get the W's, of course, because
yes.
you know,
it's a little rough if you're not getting those.
Yeah.
I mean, the good thing about, honestly, about a lot of characters, like even the bad ones, is like they tend to have something that's like really good or redeeming about them that makes them usable, even if they're not like the best in the current meta.
Yeah, I will say that's why a lot of people call Ultimate the most balanced Smash game.
Yes.
Because and I do agree with that. But I think the biggest reason is because like most of the low tiers, the low to mid tiers, you know, they don't get shut out completely by characters. Not like they do in a lot of the other Smash games.
Okay, that definitely 2 frames. That definitely 2 frames.
See, it's the wings. See, because that's ground level, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I mean,
look
where his foot is. Look where his foot is, and that's it.
Ew.
Yeah, no, that could 2 frames.
It's such a big hitbox.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Or 4 frames. So wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's active for 4 frames. That's really good, actually. That's a really good 2-frame move.
That's definitely timeable against Pit's recovery.
Oh, yeah.
Because especially where JLift Flame actually did it, because he did it from pretty far from the ledge. So
yeah. No, you could definitely, like Pitts is one of the easiest to time for sure.
I don't think he expected a 2-frame. I really don't think he expected that.
I don't think the Pit did, but definitely Crunch was going for it.
Oh no, no.
He believed it.
Mr. Crunch definitely was going for that.
And the other thing too is like he didn't bust out the 2-frame against him the entire match. Most of the time he's just been edge guarding him, which honestly with Ridley is just a lot more reliable. It's just down smash kills a lot earlier.
Oh man.
Well, maybe not in every situation, but a lot of them.
ZG is here. Gabriel's here, and I forgot to say earlier that Jabali is also here.
Oh yeah, Jabali's breaking out the Kazuya.
Yeah, Jabali's here. You love to see it. Shout out to Jabali and shout out to CEO.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm so excited for that in December. Yeah.
And don't forget, CEO's going to be happening in. Is it early December? I think it's like December. I think it's the first weekend.
It's like December 8th or 9th. It's like that weekend.
Yeah. So the great thing about that is that actually is going to be here in Orlando back at the Wyndham. So if you guys have been to the old venue before, it's going to be there. Unfortunately, we are completely capped, so there's going to be no more spectators, no more entrance.
But when the time comes, you can definitely tune into the live stream. You know, it's going to be a very hype event. Good old Smash Offline, but a major. You know, we haven't. Yeah. We technically haven't had that yet, because technically InfinityCon was a regional. Even
that
though
was definitely a regional. That was a regional.
So
I wouldn't call that a major.
It'd definitely be one of our first Smash Ultimate majors, along with other really good fighting games. I know they're combining. It's basically combined with
everything
CEO
else. Yeah.
Taku.
No. This is just CEO. So like it's gonna have it's just have like, because we haven't had CEO for an entire year, it's just bringing out all the big games. But all right, so we're gonna get Feeling It and Salazar. Have you heard of any of these?
I have not. I feel like I've seen Feeling It in Bracket, looking at Bracket Online before.
Okay.
So I know at the very least he's been to locals before.
Yeah. So
I remember actually playing him in an amateur bracket, but I can't remember if I'm dreaming that or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Sam is definitely one of those characters that's, I don't remember, has been buffed by a pretty decent amount of times in this game. Oh, good call out that.
Has it been buffed?
I'm pretty sure they have. Because like, I think they made Zaire better and they've improved like some kill potential on her. But I have to go back and look at what the actual things were. You know, and overall for this matchup, I definitely feel like if you're playing Snake and you're not really looking out for her projectiles, that's going to be a little rough. Just because it's like, you know, she can't snipe you across the stage, but you should have the grenades there to back you up, keep you safe. But if you're not recovering properly, she can put a lot of pressure on you there and kill you really, really early too.
It's definitely going to test on how well you do against other projectile creators. I know a lot of Snakes do, a lot of up-and-coming Snakes do struggle against other projectile creators just because they can't play with their grenades the same way they do against just someone approaching them.
Yeah, no, that's for sure.
And that's kind of what I'm feeling right now, although it actually is pretty even. So
no, it's very even. Like, I feel like overall neutral-wise, Salazar's been doing a little bit better than Feeling It. And that's been kind of like evident with like the amount of damage that's been done. It's just that Snake is able to kill really, really early.
Yeah, it's just a lot of well-placed projectiles from Salazar right now.
Yeah.
Just placing him in the right way to kind of force Feeling to choose an option that he's not comfortable with.
Yeah. And honestly, Salazar had the right read there, but like the completely wrong move. That was a very questionable ledge setup. I have no idea why he felt he needed to rush that down.
Yeah, you know, Salazar just watched him do all that. You know, like, I'm safe from the ledge. I'm not going to get hit by any of that.
Yeah.
So I'll just watch you do that, and, you know. Maybe put the C4 a little closer to the ledge to force him to choose an option.
There's always a chance that maybe that he thought that. Yeah. Just
True.
like,
maybe he just misspaced it.
yeah. Oh, really good. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of snakes that will like try to like read you doing the option. So sometimes like the best thing you can do is just wait.
Yeah, sometimes that's the most unexpected option because you always expect people to kind of panic. Oh. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what went wrong there, but fortunately, pretty bad SD there. The one thing that I wonder if Feeling It's going to try to go to a small stage or a large stage. Because overall, the space I think was benefiting Samus a little bit more. At least with these two players. Just because like Feeling It was trying to do his own thing in the corner, but he just kept getting hit because he wasn't paying attention. Maybe that close quarters will force him, but he's not doing that.
Snake does have the superior buttons on the ground at least, so I could see him benefiting from a smaller stage. But
yeah,
I guess we'll see. Nope, back to PS2, the classic. Run it back. Yeah, but it's not the worst thing if you don't feel like it was the stage's fault.
Yeah, I mean, matchup-wise, I definitely don't think it is. I think it's just more Feeling It just not knowing how to really fight this matchup. Let's see. Right now, we're immediately getting a lot of pressure from Feeling It, but Salazar responding. Oh, that would have been cool.
Oh, Samus just a little better there.
Also, he's forgetting about the tether recovery there, or the tether grab.
And I like the movement from Salazar. It's kind of cute.
Yeah. Okay, decent setup there. Looks like the C4 position is good this time around. Yeah. Okay, now Feeling It's getting some better.
See, I like that setup.
Yeah.
Because he was evading a roll there. Because he had the C4 on the roll distance.
Yeah.
That I can appreciate.
Yeah, no, I mean, at least that last sequence of Feeling It had, like, those ledge setups were actually good.
Great roll read, and probably not the best options for Feeling It, because Salazar was definitely too far away to react to get up there. Or jump, actually.
Yeah. Honestly, like, get up jump would probably be the best one. It's just that Salazar was charging charge shots, so as long as they were quick enough, they could have done it, but there's a chance that he would have been able to live because it wasn't a full charge shot. Good movement from Feeling It there. Yeah, good call out from...
and believe it or not, I feel like Salazar is actually adapting to the matchup better compared to Game 1 than Feeling It. It's like he's getting a better feel for Feeling's options.
I'll definitely say that, like, Feeling It is making, like, more improvements overall just because he was playing it significantly worse before. But yeah, no, I do feel like Salazar just got it. Some reason a little bit better. Yeah, like right there, like I really don't like the way that he's using the mortar at ledge, and I feel like that's been a pretty consistent thing with him so far.
I wonder if he did it on purpose, but he actually hits him with his Cypher while the Samus was weighing on the platform. C4, oh, very strange. He actually kind of came down into the C4,
and then another C4.
You can't think of it either.
Oh,
the homing missile, but that's not what it's called.
Yeah, that's not what it's called. The worst part is like I know I'm gonna remember. I'm gonna know what it is like the second that I.
It sucks because we've known about it for years.
Yeah.
And we just can't think of it right now.
Okay. We're getting a Shine Spike? Yeah, he was going for it.
Yeah. Do you think that would have killed?
I'm going to say no because no rage. But you never know.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that knockback is at low percents.
Yeah. Like, I don't think I don't think Samus like has any like super BM weights that just like make that kill automatically.
Oh.
Okay, decent coverage coming from Salazar right there. Oh yeah. Perfect back air right there.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if that little Samus bomb breaks the Cypher. But
no, it was the back air that did it there.
Well, no, I know, but he did put one down and then came down with the back air. So if it is strong enough to beat out Cypher, then you know that could
have been the difference then.
Yeah, because if it forced him to. Well, it didn't force him to do anything. It just covered a lot.
No, just the damage. Like it does damage to the Cypher, and then you have a back air to like finish it off. Because I think it has like % base stat, like armor to it. I'd have to double check that.
Yeah.
But either way, good stuff to Celzar.
Yeah.
Like,
looked like he was very familiar with the matchup, gotta say.
Yeah.
And you know, it makes sense. Snake is a more common matchup that you see in bracket as opposed to Samus, who a little more of a niche option, niche character, I'd say.
Yeah, I feel like against Samus, like while the character is very straightforward to fight, you do at least need to be familiar with like the ways that she's going to kill you. Because if you're not, which I felt like game 1, feeling it really wasn't familiar with it, then you're gonna just like die in a lot of situations you really shouldn't. So it's like definitely he's got to get better with the grenade placements. For sure, the ledge traps need a lot of work. It was getting a little bit better game 2, but still needs a lot of work there. And then also
well, I guess it was one ledge trap that we're criticizing here.
No. Like game 1, game 1's ledge traps are.
I agree with that. That you think better at a game 2.
Yeah,
but, you know,
game 2 got better, but like mostly with like the mortar placements. The mortar placements were really bad, like pretty consistently. There was like 3 times they were good, but after that it was just like.
I was impressed with Celzar's ledge trapping on that note.
Celzar's was really good. Celzar's was solid.
Yeah. You know, he's doing all the right Samus stuff, you know, using the tether grab when Snake was rolling. And some of them he actually got in reaction, too, which was pretty nice.
He also knew his up throw percents, too. Like, he didn't miss a single one of those, so that's good.
It's on point. You love to see it, you know. I do like seeing the characters you don't see that often.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. I remember there was a Samus popping up right before the pandemic. I can't really recall his name, though.
I wouldn't be able to tell you either.
I wish I could, but like... Yeah, I liked watching Samus in Smash 4, and in this game, she's very different, but it's still pretty fun to watch.
I wouldn't say very different, but like she doesn't have to like rely on Shine Spike for certain matchups, which is nice.
Well, she doesn't have dash attack and go up there. Basically.
Yeah, that's the Shine Spike. That's the Shine Spike. Yeah.
Oh well. Yeah. Well, I just meant in general, but yeah, I guess she loses the Shine Spike too.
Yeah.
Bring that back.
It's good.
Bring that back.
That would be a. What's it called? That would be a Steve Slayer. Steve's so light. So I remember, like, particularly against like the really small light characters like Olimar, it was hilarious. I'll never forget Icy Mr. Buzz. So much BM on that.
No one will ever forget that random Samus versus Elegant. Everyone from Smash 4 remembers that set.
Wasn't it just like non-stop Shine Spikes to win it?
No, he was just getting completely shat on.
Oh.
And then he just got Shine Spiked at 0. And that was back when no one knew what that was. So.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Man, what an era that was.
That really was.
Yeah, and now in this game, Samus has to do the old-fashioned way, you know, good old-fashioned zoning, getting your charge shot and placing the charge shot
it actually has
in the right
like
places.
Ways to kill off of throws and do damage pretty consistently.
So you said they buffed her tethered, so like, or not her Zero, I mean.
Yeah, like I think
does it combo into stuff like Samus's does? Zero Suits does?
I want to say like they both received that thing like around the same time, but like obviously with like Samus was like projectile base, or if not, it was like tech situations. And then I'd have to check to see, but like obviously Samus I think got some things with like the throw kill power, and then also like just like lag reduction too. Those are kind of the things that I remember. But I would have to go back to the chat notes and check. It's been so long. When that change happened, it was a while ago.
Yeah. Anyways, next up we have Goblin, who's been going Ike a lot recently.
Really?
Yeah, he's been going a lot. I don't know if that's a conscious choice to practice his secondaries, because he does go Ike a lot in majors too. So it would make sense. And we also have Kurita, who is also an up-and-coming CFL player, that's showing up a lot.
Okay. I mean, I always feel like Ike is not a bad character to have just to like keep your like more fundamentals in check. Just because like it's a lot of spacing. You're not the fastest character, so your position's gonna matter even more. and then like you just need to know like your percents for to get those kills too. Like he's a very straightforward character, and if you're doing good with him, that means your senses in this game are most likely pretty.
I can see where it fills in some of the holes where Roy is, because he has what Roy doesn't, which is like this slow, long-lasting disjoints that just kind of stay out in the air for a long time. But Roy, because he falls so fast, you know, he doesn't have the constant like disjoint just staying there. You know, he's had to jump up and down to keep the disjoint going.
Yeah, no, that's for sure.
That being said, I don't know if this would be one of the matchups where Roy would be worse.
No, I feel like in most matchups, you're probably going to end up doing better with the Roy than you would with the Ike.
Oh, very good recognition from Goblin to know that he could get an up air of that down tilt.
I thought it would have just been like the forwarder, because I'm pretty sure that would have killed still. But
yeah, definitely would have been the safe follow-up, but you know, it's good to game knowledge from him knowing that the up air was going to reach there.
Yeah, I feel like there's another thing too with that, is that Kuruda was like probably holding in as well, so that way he probably got more favorable DI to get that kill off the up air.
Yeah, and there goes up B letting loose. Probably the best change that I got over the break. That change still puzzles me, to be completely honest with you. You know, it just kills at ridiculous percents.
I mean, I feel like they saw like the 4-player Smash crowd, and it's like, okay, how do we give something to them that's going to like make them have a lot of fun? And that would definitely be the option, because like I'm pretty sure like before you knew what you're doing with the game, you're just messing around with your friends. There was probably some person that was picking out going Hazer nonstop.
Oh, it's definitely buffed him at casuals.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say no to that. Anyways, Korea in a tough position right now as he's looking at like he's in a hopeless situation.
I do remember that like they gave him a specific combo where he could do the nair to up B too. But I don't know what the specifics are for that. I was about to say across the stage.
That might not have been the best DI too.
Yeah.
I mean, fair play to him. That's kind of a strange move, the DI across the stage like that, but you know.
I feel like for across the stage, it probably wasn't.
But just the fact that sparked is kind of funny at like 115%.
There was one world where it killed, and that's disturbing.
If it went the other way, it definitely would have.
You know, speaking of buffs, I saw the memes I'm pretty sure they got buffed like crazy, but I have no idea what the specifics was for that.
I disapprove of that.
I have to watch to see. They got so much attention.
I heard about it, but I don't know what. And I don't know if it's significant either, but
yeah, that I don't know.
I disapprove. All right, nair up B. Nice meaty damage.
Oh, finally we got the eruption. Woo! Oh, that was clean.
Yeah, that was quick.
That was just one edge guard sequence there.
Yeah, it's been 15 seconds. But, you know, that's kind of what happens to Fox sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know why I didn't think he had a jump or something. But, yeah, that kind of just happens to Fox in some matchups, you know. He gets edge guarded the wrong way, and his stock would just disappear.
I feel like that should be every single matchup as long as you know what you're doing. Yeah, I don't think there's a single character that can't like edge guard Fox like once.
But some characters do it a lot better than others.
Oh, of course,
And then it's going to be way easier for the Fox to circumvent those edge guards. Like the problem that Korea is having right now is not only can Ike go off stage to edge guard him, but he also has the eruption to cover the ledge. And down tilt. Down tilt's covering the ledge too. When Korea's being too obvious with the recovery to ledge.
Yeah.
I want to say like half of Goblin's kills have been off of him ledge trapping or edge guarding Korea.
Yeah. There was just like a solid combo though, like down tilt to.
Oh yeah, that was just the regular bean and potatoes.
That wasn't.
That was not a punish, you're right.
Yeah, that should have been an up smash. I don't know what he's doing. Like, there are certain moves that you just, like, especially, like, if Ike was an uncommon character, be like, okay, you're forgiven. But that's a character you should know what what moves you could just up smash out of shield.
But to me, that's like the mental aspect where when you're behind and you're losing, and when you're losing, you tend to be more cautious. And to me, I don't think he felt comfortable committing to an up smash there, which he really should have, because he was only at 14%. At the very least, he was going to eat an up B or like maybe a combo, I don't know.
Yeah. He did it in a way less safe situation. At least it worked.
Yeah, it's starting to look a little like my Fox, man. Roll up smash? Oh.
Ouch.
Oh, that was so ugly. There was no like zoom in or anything.
No sympathy from me.
It felt like there was just a straight DI out and it was done.
I know that it used to be like this for every kill, but you know, now I'm still used to the zoom in on the last kill. Like when it doesn't happen, it just looks so jarring to me.
It really does. It's just like, wait, what?
It's like
It's done.
yeah, right. You just get like you know culture shocked or something, or like.
You really do. Definitely something that I feel like the big thing that Kurita had was that it just didn't seem like he knew how to fight Ike properly, because like more than anything he was losing like a lot of neutral, and you know Goblin was doing what he was supposed to do, just like you know throw out those aerials, keep your opponent out. But the thing that Kurita didn't have down was like the necessary spacing and when you want to go in and push those buttons.
Yeah, I think he had to adjust his mindset a little bit.
Definitely, definitely.
When, in terms of playing the matchup, because Foxes do have to play a little different when they're playing against disjoints, because you know they have the speed, but they're not winning any of the button exchanges, so they have to like. I don't want to play I don't want to say play a Sonic kind of game.
No, you're playing a Sonic.
But basically that, where you're dashing in, you're dashing out, you're waiting for your opponent to throw out moves. You're paying attention to how you're conditioning them.
I would say like maybe Falcon's a little bit more of an appropriate comparison to make, except like you're not really going to grabs as much. It's just like you know when after Ike lands, he's probably going to jump in the air again. And it's just that Sonic brings the point across. I feel like when people think of Falcon, they just think of all-out aggression, even though that's not really what the character is. That's true.
Because that's the misconception, isn't it? That Falcon's
not
hyper.
he's so campy.
That's just fatality only, and even he camps like when he needs to.
He does. He just like picks up on habits super quickly, so it doesn't last long.
Yeah, those are the small nuances that people miss. Same thing with Mars. You know, like he is very aggressive, but he also camps people out sometimes because you kind of have to. Yeah, we're going to see Goblin moving on with his Ike. We'll see if that'll remain. Probably go back to Roy when he meets Gabriel or ZD.
He might continue to play the secondaries, so we'll see. So we're going to have Sephiroth versus Hero, Amazo.
Is this Beast Mode Paul?
I don't know
I see the Beast Mode. Okay, Beast Mode Paul is also an up-and-coming player who's been getting pretty good results.
Okay. Which weeklies is he going to?
Digital Battlegrounds mostly. I think he might be going to Arcade Monsters too. I'm not completely sure on that.
Okay. That was a lot
actually, right here we have the veteran versus the newcomer.
Yeah.
Because Amazo is the mainstay who's been here a very long time.
Yeah.
Longer than me, I know that much.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, a lot longer than me.
He's been coming here before even I was coming. So.
Yeah, he is the Uber veteran, the Smash Boomer.
Okay. Well, Sephiroth 101 things. If you got your opponent that needs to go to ledge, you should be ready to down air them like every single time. Because like he could have definitely down aired Hero there, and he wouldn't have made it back.
Yeah, interesting that he decided to go Sephiroth too. I know he told me earlier that he's trying to co-main Kazuya and Sephiroth. Of course, Kazuya is not gonna. He's not going to be super confident in that character just yet because, like I said before, it's only been 2 days.
Yeah.
And it takes a while to main a character, you know? And he's been playing Sephiroth for a while already. But also I could see Hero camping out Kazuya pretty well.
I did not realize Hero's up though killed.
It kills when you have Psycho buff.
Ah, okay.
He has Psycho.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and we have both Psych Up and the other buff, I forgot what it's called.
Psych Up and Oof.
Oof.
Yeah.
When he has both, it kills pretty early. I want to say like 80 or 90.
Oh, wow. Well, it sounded like he had like counter go up, but it wasn't ready in time.
Oh!
I have not seen that.
Interesting. I wonder if that's actually good for anything though, because like when you get hit by it, you're just gonna float back onto the stage.
Yeah. I think if you're ready to hold in, you'll probably live it, but I'm not sure.
Oh, that's
Sephiroth is so light.
He's really light. He doesn't look it either, does he?
Nah,
he looks like he should be
so
heavier, but he isn't. He should be Cloud's weight.
Yeah.
Then again, you know, birds have to be light to fly, right? And he has a wing.
He does have a wing. It's only one wing.
So his bones are probably hollow, I'd say.
It's possible.
Yeah. Yeah, real science here. I am a scientist, after all.
Yeah, I'm really not liking how he's trying to cover that. Like, there's so much more he could be doing. Yeah, unfortunately, you don't have a reflector, too.
Yeah, I'd like Amazo to stick a little closer to BeastModePaul. I do feel like Sephiroth has the options to react to Hero's options, because Hero doesn't have a lot of quick options out of shield. A lot of quick aerials are all like these slow, heavy aerials, and they're all definitely reactable and punchable by Sephiroth.
Definitely, yeah.
And you can also reduce the amount of time that he's in menu. This could be a 2-frame.
Oh God, yeah, he's not going for the down airs. Like that's like the easiest thing that you can possibly go for.
Yeah,
against,
it's pretty easy. Sometimes you don't even have the 2-frame. It's just the hitbox is so big. It'll just.
Yeah, no, that's the other thing too. It's like you don't even have to focus on that timing. It's just like,
I definitely agree that like that dare 2-frame is definitely easy enough where like you can get it. You should be trying to get it, especially against a character like Hero where the up B has like that pause. Where you could like definitely time it unless the hero tries to mix it up, but even then, like
this is the thing. So it's like you either get the 2-frame, or he's recovering on stage. And if he's recovering on stage and you just like down air the ledge for that 2-frame, then you're gonna be able to punish it.
He's thinking about the Kazuya.
Kazuya won. There we go.
Okay, I don't know if this is the right choice, but
it's not.
But
it's definitely not.
but you like to see it.
Of course.
We're trying to see Kazuya. I can't be mad at this. I can't be mad at this.
So.
Oh God.
He did not. He did not dash through it properly. That much I can tell you.
And get this, even though this might be bad on paper, people don't know this matchup yet. There's no way you do, unless you've grinded it out with someone in the past few days. But you know, the Kazuyas themselves are still learning the character, so there's no way you know it yourself, right?
Yeah. Oh, we have the rage mode activated, so let's see if he's gonna be able to get it. I thought he was just gonna go for it.
If I am right though, you lose it when you get hit too many times.
Yeah.
Or when you get that. Oh, he's dead.
Or you miss it, yeah. That's gone.
Okay, I didn't watch the live stream, so I'm just going off of what I've heard. But you lose the rage mode when you get hit enough over time, or when you do that weird command grab thing.
Yeah. So if you whiff 3 grabs, then you lose rage.
Oh, it's when you whiff.
Yeah.
Oh,
so like
okay,
whatever you use grab, it chips at it. Because like doing a regular grab will also activate your rage heart.
Yeah, so far his matchup's not going great, but
he wasn't facing the right way. But it was a little bit tricky because BeastModePaul was on the wrong side, so there wasn't really too much you could do about that. So something that's kind of interesting about Kazuya is out of shield you can actually do like most of his normals because his jump squat is much longer than everyone else's. But it doesn't really seem like we're seeing much of that from him at the moment.
What's kind of interesting to me too is that like we talked about how like Kazuya might potentially do okay against projectiles just because he has like that dash or whatever.
Yeah.
But Hero's the kind of character where you can't really expect. Yeah, like it's hard to expect what projectile's going to come out because because there's so many different kinds of projectiles that can come out.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. And like some of them, you legit can't react to them once they come out too.
Because it's very good, but it's also a tight timing.
Oh yeah. Oh, he shot
that block. Oh man, imagine that crit though.
That would've been rough.
Yeah.
He did it. He did it to him.
and you know what? And you can't fault him for that. You know.
No, that was optimal. That was completely optimal there.
Yeah,
the optimal kamikaze.
Yeah, he caught a maze with jumping, and the only way he was gonna live that is if he perfectly timed an air dodge. But that's not easy. Like it's not just one hitbox that blinks in and out. The hitbox stays out there for a decent amount of time.
Really?
Yeah, it's not.
I don't feel like that's correct. I might be wrong though. I don't know hero frame data, at least in terms of.
It feels hard to time an air dodge. Maybe I haven't read that anywhere. That's what it feels like to me though. It feels like I roll and then I still get hit by it sometimes.
Okay, with rolls, that thing I think is gonna catch. Because
Okay.
as long as they do it at the right time and they see you rolling, it's like okay, you're done. But like an air dodge, that's a little different.
Kind of hard to do on the fly anyways, because half the time you're not expecting it. That's
exactly.
Also the thing.
Yeah. So it's like if you're doing no action.
All I'm saying is that sometimes I've read it and air dodged or rolled or whatever, and I still get hit. And I look at my screen and like, okay, well, I guess I got outplayed.
I mean, for them, it's like their input's gonna be much easier. They just gotta wait for you. Okay.
Yeah. Click.
Go.
Yeah. Respect to you if you top deck too. Like if I top decked and I got a kill that way, I would be proud of myself.
Oh yeah.
Because I earned that.
No,
I earned it. I went for the risks, didn't I?
Yeah.
And when that, okay, so looks like we're getting Goblin back on the stream, and this is who I was talking about earlier, Krill the Terry.
Yeah.
up-and-coming Terry. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's a new Kazuya main soon, because he did mention earlier that he wants to play the character.
Okay.
He doesn't have enough confidence yet to put him out in bracket. These are his words, not mine. I'm not making that assumption. He told me.
I'd hope so.
But I do hope he does well with Kazuya, because I'm trying to see some of that action here in CFL.
No, me too. Like, I feel like that's going to be a character that, like, if you have a Kazuya specialist in your region, that's probably going to affect you at a major at some point.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't seen that many Sephiroths actually. Here at CFL.
I mean, in CFL, I don't know. I mean, I know we have
a Mazo just now,
but he's not really doing the full Sephiroth stuff.
Yeah, it's more like a co-main, but like in his heart he knows that's a secondary.
Yeah.
In his heart he's playing Kazuya.
Yeah, I feel like. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I haven't seen any other Sephiroth players besides.
Not a lot of them. I think Seabass might be trying to.
That seems like a Seabass character.
Yeah, that might be Seabass. But other than him, I can't think of anyone. But all right, let's see. I do know this isn't their first matchup. I'm pretty sure they've played at Digital Battlegrounds and Arcade Monster. I think they played at both venues. I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure. As you expect, I think they both went Goblin's way. So we'll see if Krill can kind of change the script up.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think Goblin has like pretty good amount of experience in this matchup too. Well, I actually never, like, I haven't watched too much Terry, but I didn't realize that you want to do both of those in sequence. But I guess it makes sense. You're not burning a jump that way.
Oh.
What? Oh, something weird happened.
We got a reset here. Controller reset. I think they might be gentlemaning.
Yeah,
it's a gentleman.
It seems like it.
Okay.
Also, I don't think we're in winners round 3 anymore, because I know it's been saying that for the past couple ones. So I'll get a check on the bracket, or I'll check the case after this.
Yeah. Kind of interesting that Goblin actually didn't go Ike in this matchup.
I mean, I feel like against Terry, that's a very bad idea, because I feel like.
Do you think the match is bad enough where like he can't try it out?
Well, I mean, you could try it out, obviously.
Because I feel like he's not going Ike just because, like, I feel like he's just trying to get some Ike gameplay in there, you know?
Yeah, no, but, like, I feel like if Krill's as good as you're saying that he is, like, I feel like he should be the type of player that should be able to exploit Ike's weaknesses, like, perfectly. Because, like, at least in the past, I know that if Goblin felt like he could go with secondaries, he would do it. And if he doesn't feel like he should do that for this one, then yeah, no, I mean, I think that's kind of a testament to like at least one type of matchup. Whoa.
Okay. Actually falls off. So far, pretty even though, gotta say.
No, yeah, no, this is incredibly even so far.
Yeah, and you know that was almost a very unfortunate roll right there.
Wow, that was such a good weight on his part. Called him out, but not gonna get the kill.
Yeah, and you know Roy, you know, he kills at really early percent, but sometimes he finds himself in these situations where he just can't find the sweet spot, and that's really dangerous against Terry.
Yeah, good stuff.
Because you don't want him to hold on to go too long.
Yeah, and that's definitely been happening quite a bit. But good thing for Goblin, like I feel like every single time he's gotten him go, it's only been like a 1-for-1 exchange. It hasn't been like Krill's been able to overextend that go.
Yeah, I saw a little shake of the head from Krill right there. I don't think he believes he should have let himself get hit by that jab just coming down from the Angel platform.
Yeah, I was going to say, that was the Angel platform classic there. Yeah. Everyone gets it.
Because invincibility lasts so long, you know. I know my brother complains about this all the time, but like
the biggest thing is just like you know, we're at the point of the game where it's like no matter how long you play, like even the best of players still get hit by this, and I don't understand it. Like I sort of do, but at the same time, it's just like a lot of the times when they get hit, it's by a way where you're like, I don't know why you thought it was a really good idea to camp right next to them, but you decided to do it when you have no advantage over them.
I feel like that's just a natural instinct as a player.
Exactly.
It's just a natural subconscious instinct of not wanting to let out ground or give up stage control. But the fact is that, you know, when the next player has the fresh stock, he has invincibility, and there's no way you can pressure him away, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's just the reality of it. Like, I don't know. I feel like everyone turns into mobs the second they just see, like, that flashing light come down.
I think it's just a case of people...
It's also real bad.
I think it's just a case of people underestimating how long invincibility lasts. I think they feel like if they just shield there for long enough, we're just stand there, they'll be okay, which Sometimes it's the case. A lot of the time is the case, but you know, sometimes you lose a stock because you're unguarded.
But yeah, now we got Goblin switching it up to the Ike now, so probably feels confident now after that first game.
Yeah, he has a game buffer. You know, he has a little bit of room. Even if he loses his game, he can bring the Roy back up game 3.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to be kind of curious to see like how Krill's going to try to attempt to punish him.
Oh, that was almost a very clean nair to up air.
Oh, that's bad. So definitely something about Ike that I don't know if people are like forgetting how to fight him. It's like, you know, Ike obviously. Oh, that hurts. So like obviously Ike, when he's sitting with that nair, he generally wants to hit the backside because that way he gets like way more frame advantage on it. However, that move comes out so late. As long as you're like knowing like, okay, he's gonna go for a nair, you just jump and punish him. But so far, he just hasn't been able to do that.
Can be a little tough though, because that hitbox just lasts a while. If the Ike does it spaces it the right way, you know, that kind of back hit of it.
Yeah, like the whole point of Ike is that, you know, once the move is out, it's out. But it takes a while for that to happen. So it's kind of like punishing Rob Nair. Because the thing is, like, Rob Nair, he's super high up when he does it, so you need to chase him. Ike, he's going to be doing that from a jumping position. So as long as you're not too far from him, you can just jump up and hit him every single time, and he's not fast enough to physically respond to that. But yeah, maybe people have kind of forgotten that.
That should be it. Oh, good STI from Goblin. I actually thought he was going to do the grab a Coke. I forget what it's called.
The grab a Coke?
I call it the side.
The burning knuckle?
Yeah. It sounds like he's saying grab a Coke.
He says like burning. Like I don't know how you're getting that from.
Is it? No. Yeah, well, you need to hear it again. It sounds like he's saying grab a Coke. I'm right. Don't think too hard about it. Just know that I'm right. Yeah. Yeah, that's me. I don't know any of Terry's moves. And don't worry, I won't know any of Kazuya's moves either. I know the 10-hit combo.
So definitely, yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, he was kind of a little bit too scared of Goblin, like, edge guarding him with aerials there. But at the moment, Krill's respecting this, like, way too much.
I think he's dropping some pivotal combos, too, that made the difference. And also, there's some weird parts where he's just kind of jabbing the shield, and he'll just play out the whole combo on shield for some reason instead of like backing off and stopping the combo and like stepping back. He'll just keep doing the whole thing and then get punished for it.
Yeah.
Which is a little weird, but yeah. I wonder if the matchup change too kind of messed with him.
It might have. Like, if he was prepping to fight the Roy, but he wasn't like exactly ready for like the Ike stuff and like how you want to punish Ike, then that can do it. Because it's like, you know.
It is a change in tempo.
It definitely.
Because Roy's this quick character, fast pace, you know. And Terry's also this character who's trying to get in and also is trying to, you know, play the footsies with you. But then you change to Ike, who's this disjoint character that's slower, slow lasting hitbox, but more confirms into okay, maybe not confirms into kills, but you know what I mean.
I mean, he's got a decent amount of those.
He has more aerials that he's trying to spam, basically.
Yeah.
He's trying to be more patient, so it is a rapid change in how you're trying to play.
And like how you're specifically trying to punish him too, because it's like I think he was 100% in like Roy fighting mode, just because like he was kind of sitting back a lot and he was just getting chased. And Ike's not a chaser. Like if you hold your ground and you hold shield, you'll punish him. Ike does not do good when he doesn't space, and like, you know, obviously he was playing to the point where like he was trying to hit the tips, and then, but the thing was, it's like he kept backing off, and that was kind of allowing Goblin to just like kind of push and keep being safe. Or if he actually like decided to like walk in, shield, and then punish it, or even get parries. I didn't see a single parry in there.
Yeah, and,
it would have been.
And you know, I'm not saying that Terry's a Shoto, but you know, when you play against these characters that are trying to space you out or just zone you out with these disjoints, you know, as a Shoto. You have to play a certain way. You have to play patient, and you have to do a lot of that micro spacing.
Yeah.
And you know, not that Terry's a Shoto, but you know, he does play mindset-wise very similar to them.
Yeah, because it's like, you know, like parry down tilt against a character like, because like I'm pretty sure Terry can get things off the down tilt, unless I'm wrong. Like maybe not a kill, but he can at least get some confirms. As long as you can like master that part down, like you've kind of like nullified a lot of Ike's options right there. So hopefully he works on that aspect of it, because like that'll greatly change the like the way that he gets openings on him.
I liked how he played against the Roy, though.
Yeah, the Roy.
That game was very close.
Against the Roy, it looked fine.
That was definitely a very winnable game for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he needs to change a lot about that. Like,
and you never know what would have happened if he won game 1. Maybe if he won game 1, Goblin would have been comfortable changing Ike.
it's possible.
Maybe would have stayed Roy, and maybe the outcome would have been very different. But
that's one thing I'm kind of curious about. Is I wonder, outside the weeklies, how often we're going to see like Gabe and Goblin actually use their secondaries once they're in actual bracket.
I know Goblin did go Ike. No, actually, I don't know. I might be thinking of something else there.
I mean, we haven't had like a major.
I was thinking of Infinity Con, but actually I'm not sure on second thought.
And I could see it being possible.
That wasn't the best run from him either. I know he got upset by a couple of people that people wouldn't have expected him to lose to normally.
Oh,
but anyways, we're gonna get Accelerate versus Wonderbread. Pretty good matchup here. Wonderbread, newly minted CFL, originally from North Florida.
Yeah, North Florida.
Gainesville, I think.
Yeah.
And Accelerate, I know he's a very good young link. He is from...
Was he
He's from
Jacksonville or Tampa? I might be very wrong on both of those.
No, I'm pretty sure he's from one of those like kind of South Florida regions. Like, can't remember off the top of my head. But you know the ones that kind of north of South Florida?
Oh, it's like Treasure Coast area?
Okay, well, I don't think he's Treasure Coast, but yeah, that's like the right idea.
I mean, that'd be that sort of.
I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's something like that.
Okay.
I know he came.
I've seen him before. I recognize the name. Yeah.
I've seen. He came to UCF once for the collegiate, and he came for Emory Riddle. So wherever that is.
Emory Riddle, I think, is in South Florida.
Well, that's what I mean. I said that, didn't I?
Like one of those, like regular South Florida. Like,
oh, really?
North, yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure it's south of Broward. Or it's in South Broward, something like that.
Interesting.
But either way, right now, Wonderbread was in pretty firm control, but oh.
I have to say, I haven't seen Lucina from Wonderbread before. I've seen the Little Mac, of course. That's his sole character.
And then
I've seen the
Roy.
Yeah, Roy's another character. He goes a lot in this game, but I haven't seen the Lucina yet.
Yeah, like the Lucina, I think was the one, like, was his secondary. Oh, I believe this was the secondary back in Smash 4. But yeah, no, I haven't seen this character either. But you know, Wonderbread's always had some really solid fundamentals, so I expect no less from his Lucina.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds kind of weird to say about Little Mac mains, but you do need to have a good understanding of how neutral works in the game to play Little Mac, because you do have to take advantage of the small openings that you get. Yeah,
because it's like with him, it's like you can do like so much pinpoint accuracy as long as you can punish him on the ground. That like the type of openings that you can see are like way more narrow than a lot of people can be used to.
Well, gets 2 tech chases and actually tries to read and roll in, but doesn't get it.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not liking the projectile play too much from Accelerator so far.
It does look like he's struggling to make space for himself right now.
It just doesn't even feel like he's trying. Like, it's very basic, like, I'm going to stand on the ground and chuck a boomerang or pull a bomb, and he's not really being mobile about it, which is very strange for a young Link. I don't know why he's doing that.
Oh, you think there should be more air movement while he does projectiles?
Oh, that's how you're safe. Like, that's how, like, not only are you going to get your openings from it, but, like, that's how you can create those neutral situations where they can't punish you. So, like, he's making himself punishable. Like, okay, there you're trying to go for a roll read to hopefully get the kill. I'm not sure if Link has a way to kill off of that, but I don't think up smash would have killed that percentage. Oh, okay. Yeah. But, like, it just seems like Accelerate's just trying to go in for the most part. That was bad. Okay.
That being said, he's slowly but surely bringing it back. Actually, not too bad of a game right now, only down by 40%.
That's kind of the weird thing. Like, I feel like neutral-wise, Accelerate has been losing way more compared to Wonderbread, but he's been able to kill like when it matters enough. But
kind of strange too, because I feel like usually it's the other way around. Usually it's Young Link that's kind of the neutral monster, you know, winning him.
Yeah, then he dies.
Right, exactly. And then sometimes you just can't find a kill, or sometimes he just dies in a whack way.
Yeah.
But for the most part, he's usually the neutral monster.
Yeah.
Oh
man, he tried to get the trump into the up B there, but unfortunately that cost him.
He almost got that boomerang to drag down. That definitely would have had a decent chance of killing right there.
Yeah. I thought like, if he went for fair, that should have killed, but...
Oh.
Oh, he used his jump.
Oh, actually gets clipped by the final hit of the up B.
I honestly thought he was going to just do the counter there. Okay, there he went for it.
I actually think if he did the back air a little bit sooner, I think he actually would have gotten that.
Probably. That's it.
I don't blame him for not taking that.
That was like the weird timing.
That was some really weird timing. There was a weird, I don't know if you caught that, but there was a weird pause there.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was. It was like the downer hitting the boomerang or something. I don't know what.
I'm not sure either, but it didn't hit naturally. Yeah. That's all I know.
But I'm sure Wonderbread will take it, and he will stay Lucina. I don't blame him. Matchup-wise, this is probably perfectly fine.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, like...
And the game went pretty well until Accelerate kind of...
That game was so weird, because, like...
Because it felt like Wonderbread was in control most of it, but then somehow it was even towards the end, right?
It's like, Accelerator was doing a really good job once he got Wonderbread to the edge, and he's been getting really good conversions. And I feel like that's been the main thing that saved an Accelerator. But like the way that he's gotten like those conversions, I just feel like Wonderbread should have never gotten hit. And that's the part that's weird. It's just like, I felt like everything that was getting started probably shouldn't have happened.
Or a B from Accelerate is going to get punched by a downer.
Yeah. The other thing too now, it's like we're kind of seeing the reverse problem where Accelerate was kind of like running into Wonderbread. Wonderbread just kind of running into Accelerate without thinking too much. So now we're seeing like the reverse of gameplay.
I know it can be a little frustrating for Lucina in this matchup. Oh, that should be the kill right there. What can be a little frustrating is that it can be difficult to get through the projectiles, and Lucina isn't the kind of character where when she gets one opening, she gets a ton of damage.
No.
So you keep having to do that over and over again to get, 15, 20% at a time. So maybe that might be one of the reasons why that looks so much in Wonderbread's favor, because in reality, he wasn't winning neutral a decent amount of times, but he's only not getting a ton of percent for winning neutral,
That's true. He messed up that conversion there, but now it's going to take a stop.
Yeah. As opposed to Young Link, where the damage just kind of accumulates quickly just from all the projectiles.
Now, and I would say that like a lot of Accelerate's combos actually have been pretty good for the most part. It's just that a couple of times it felt like he could have pulled the trigger to get the kill, but just decides not to do it a lot of the time. Good call out there on Accelerate's part. That was actually a really good bomb placement there. It just kind of made it like really ambiguous on what would be the better choice for Wonderbread to go for in this situation. But either way, Accelerate's going to get the pick up there.
Yeah, I believe that was actually a DI mix-up that he did right there, doing the downer instead, so that way they would DI in and so he could get the kill a little bit earlier.
Yeah, I could believe that. Because it's like, there he probably could have gotten either the down air or the fair, so kind of had to choose which poison you're going to get.
And I gotta say, so far, it just feels like a continuation of Game 1, because although Wonderbread dominated the first minute and a half of Game 1, it's kind of towards the end it was Accelerate that was kind of getting the hang of it, kind of getting that advantage in neutral, and right now it just feels like a continuation of that.
Yeah. Oh, that was nice.
But good recognition from Wonderbread. He's going to get the backer to get the kill, and still a lot of work to be done here if he wants to take this game.
Yeah. I mean, if he gets a good sequence going, you can get Young Link fairly early, but I think that's going to do it. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that was a good sequence from Accelerate, actually, where he's constantly keeping Wonderbread off stage and kind of forcing him into unsavory situations.
Yeah, no, that's for certain. So, definitely... I wonder if we're going to see Wonderbread either change up the character or the stage.
I'm not feeling a Mac.
This is going to be, if it's Yoshi's story, I'm expecting Mac.
Yeah, this is a Mac stage.
This is going to be the Mac stage.
Between you and me, he knows best, but
I will say this stage is just so small, and the way that you can approach those platforms is going to make it sort of tricky to get. But now it looks like we're going Lucina.
No, still Lucina. Yeah, it just feels like a really hard matchup for Little Mac.
No, yeah, no, I don't even remotely doubt that, because Young Link's jumping in the air nonstop, so that's not going to be an easy thing to catch.
And just the fact that you can't jump, that makes it so much harder to get in on him,
Yeah, no, you're very limited on how you can really approach
I think he's content with going Lucina and just beating him out with disjoints.
Yeah. I just realized he also did a color counter pick to get something that blended in with the background more too, which I never really noticed with this color.
That's kind of funny. Good on Wonderbread, recognizing that it wasn't a true combo, and he gets a follow-up of his own.
Oh, I'm not going for like the true punish there. Like, I'm pretty sure when he does that, you just want to go for Dolphin Slash. So I don't think you can grab that. That's
And I like the little jump from Wonderbread, actually faking him out.
Yeah.
Thinking that he was going to cover a high recovery, but he comes back down on the backer.
And honestly, this is probably the main reason why I picked Yoshi's story, is just because Young Link is so light, you're just going to kill him mad early. Oh!
I thought he actually got that edge guard.
Me too.
I thought he got that, because that definitely would have killed. There was no jump there.
Yeah, that would have been a jank way to go. A really good spacing comes from Wonderbread now.
Oh. And you can tell Accelerator definitely wants that kill off the top, but he will get it with that downer.
Yeah. Oh,
man, why does it happen again? The Angel platform kill.
Yeah.
I'm going to go down and forward smash because I won't get punched due to my invincibility.
No, and like he was just sitting there taking, like he wasn't even like trying to avoid him at all. It was just, I don't know why. It happens way, like that specific scenario happens way more often than it should. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say, we haven't seen that many up out shields from Wonderbread, even though his shields was getting punched. Oh.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. you're not doing anything in that position as Young Link.
Yeah,
all right.
But that was good from Wonderbread. That was good momentum reversal there, because I felt like Accelerate definitely had the momentum there, but you know, all it took was a good stage counter pick to kind of put a stop to that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like game 2 was 100% in Accelerator's favor.
Because you had to look at the momentum, you know. First it was Wonderbread who was dominating, and then Accelerate was starting to adapt towards the end of game 1. Then towards game 2, he continued that, just rolled over Wonderbread. And you would expect that to continue to game 3. But you know, some adjustments from Wonderbread and a different stage, you know, that's all he needed to turn that around.
Yeah, I mean, the big thing with like Wonderbread is that like he actually is like, you know, one of our better players in the region, and like he's no stranger to like at least having a very good mentality. Like, he made Mac at Smash 4, so
yeah,
the mentality you needed to do that and like consistently get like top 8, and like at least in Florida, like getting top 8 at our weeklies was pretty hard to do.
This is going to sound very generic and very like corny, but like Little Mac mains are like tenacious.
They are.
They're like mosquitoes. Like they're like cockroaches. They don't go away easily.
Nah.
And I feel like that stays with you when you play Little Mac for a whole Smash game.
Yeah. Well, especially one like Smash 4. Like, once you have that mentality in you, it's very, very hard to like get to a point where you're completely discouraged from going forward. So it's like, okay, what did I mess up, and like, how can I just improve something? And in this case, like the main thing Wonderbread told himself is like, how can I improve my conversions? Well, I'm gonna change my stage, and I'm gonna change the way I get my openings, and then boom, done.
Yeah.
Because like basically he had the neutral openings of that first game, just combined with the punish game that like Accelerator was getting that game too, and that was the end of it there. So definitely that stage break worked out wonders for him. So I did hear that we are getting ZD up on there, so I'm excited.
So he is here.
Yes.
Okay. And he plays Wolf in this game, I believe, or Fox.
It was like Wolf and Fox, but I honestly do not know.
I know he started like the first year with Fox, and then he started going towards Wolf.
Yeah.
But I don't know who's the main right now. The big man.
Yeah,
the big cheese.
Like the big thing is it's like. Honestly, the last time I really heard of ZD was that first Ultimate Summit, and then after that, like, it just completely dropped off my radar in terms of like placements and tournaments.
He goes to all the Xanadus, and I don't watch those. But,
I don't either. So
I know I would see Wolf from him when he.
Oh, we're gonna get Ridley versus Fox. That's gonna be fun.
Is AdmiralCrunch again?
Yeah.
Okay, it's AdmiralCrunch.
So Crunch versus ZD. So people are gonna go flying. And they're going to die really fast.
Yeah, this will be, if it's Fox winning, it's going to be endless combos from 0 to 100 real quick on Ridley. But then it's going to be the other way around. Ridley's going to be able to kill Fox at 30 to 40 on a dime.
Like, the funny thing is, it's like these characters look so different from each other, but they're going to essentially do the same exact thing to each other.
Yeah, but this is going to be the tough part for Ridley, like landing against Fox, because Because Fox does have the speed and the aerials to kind of cover all of his landings.
Yeah, the main thing is like it's gonna be. Oh, this is gonna be a little rough. Yeah. Okay, we're good though. It's gonna be a little bit hard for like. The main thing that AdmiralCrunch has got to keep down is like how is he gonna call out the spacing when Fox is approaching him? Honestly, he could kill him at 45% with that.
That's what I'm saying. The forward smash is ridiculously strong, and Fox is one of those lighter characters.
Yeah, I would say against a player like ZD, you should not be doing that. Because like that's a very good option to have to throw out in the pocket. Not as something like, okay, I'm willing to do this at any time, because then ZD's just going to wait for you to do it and then punish you, and that's how you fall out of pools. Like,
yeah, and AdmiralCrunch has to watch his options, because when you're the heavy in these kind of matchups, you have to be like I was talking about the Mosquito earlier. You have to be the Mosquito. You have to never die. You have to live to 160, 170 if you can, because you know when you get to that percent, that's a magic golden percent. We're going to kill Fox at, you know, God knows when.
Yeah.
20, 30%.
Honestly, I'm surprised that he hasn't like tried to shark him with like the. I didn't realize I was going to kill, but I was going to say with like the up air, because I definitely feel like he could have like sneaked a kill like that in on the ledge.
I just want to say, another Angel platform kill.
Yep.
Another Angel platform kill. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Pay attention.
One day. One day. One day. Hopefully when we get to like grand finals, it'll go away, but I guarantee you that's going to be like one of the first stocks up to see.
Wouldn't hold your breath.
Yeah.
Oh, drag down, but doesn't get anything off of it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's it. Yeah, you can't do that against a pro player.
I do know the drag down's worth going against some characters, but Ridley I'm not sure, because he can come back from pretty far down.
I wouldn't do the drag downs against him because there's a higher chance of you getting reversed.
Right, that's what I'm thinking, because you know, I know because it's the same thing with Falco. Like you can't go too deep, or else you're stuck up being, and that leaves you really vulnerable to a reverse edge guard.
Yeah.
And you know that's going to be the case with Ridley, because all of his moves have these huge hitboxes that are going to expose you to all kinds of jank.
Yeah. Definitely, though, what we need to see from AdmiralCrunch is like he kind of has to graduate his game to like that next level. Like if we're talking about like levels of like competency of like understanding situations, like the type of options that AdmiralCrunch is throwing out compared to ZD, you can definitely tell it's just like two different tiers. We're seeing like a lot of like really high committal options that just do not fly once you get to a certain level in Smash. Because like pretty much something that like a lot of top players will tell you, like when they're playing in pools, they'll just play really safe, and because they know, generally speaking, a lot of players are going to throw out those unsafer options that they can punish. They just look for those, and they just like practice their combos once they see those, and then they just kind of take you out there. But
that being said, like AdmiralCrunch actually doing a lot of really good work right here, just throwing out a lot of very good options that are covering a lot of ZG's.
Oh, he had it. Yeah, unfortunately, like he hesitated a little bit. Like I do believe he could have gotten the F smash out there if he really. He got so greedy though. Oh, he was scared.
I think he
or
might.
Maybe it's just a weird angle.
I think he was actually trying to mix up his recovery so that way he wouldn't get two framed.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, because I know a lot of Foxes do that. They kind of try to hug the wall to make it a little bit harder to time. But anyways, ZD's going to make quick work of that stock to even the game.
It's too bad. Like, AdmiralCrunch was actually in a really good position to get even more advantage off of where he was, because his position was really good, but he decided to go a little bit, like, further in to, like, go for something, like, a little bit more committal. But, like, he could have just, like, safety poked with an F tilt there, and he probably could have gotten, like, a tech cheat situation and got into, like, the same exact advantage he was looking for there.
Yeah, but ZD really up to committing to a lot of these drag downs.
Yeah. And that was a really good commitment option from AdmiralCrunch there, because like that up smash on the platform, it was like basically either I kill or I'm still safe. So we need to see more of that from them.
But so far it's been the usual Fox Vortex.
Yeah, the thing is like that so that nair wasn't too bad, but like still committal. But like that fair that he's doing from ledge is so bad. He really needs to stop doing that.
But that forward tilt though.
Yeah.
That forward tilt to cover that.
He was so close to getting out from the angel platform like punish. Thankfully, it was just a back air, a down air, so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah. Thank you, Sakurai, for saving us from that Fox downer by making that move worse.
Oh, he got so lucky there. Like I feel like he did like some bad DI.
I don't agree with this.
No, he's fine. He's fine.
Okay.
But, like I think as Fox he could have ran up and down smash, but Ridley might be one of those characters where his hurt box is actually low enough. That was actually really good. He didn't go for it. That's it. That's it.
What I say, the 50% kill.
The nice thing is, like, compared to game one, he actually kept that F smash in the pocket. He didn't bring it out. And then, like, once he had, like, the stock lead and everything, then it was like, okay.
Yeah, it frees you up, doesn't it? It lets you gives you the confidence to throw out more moves. And with that becomes really scary for Fox because, you know, a lot of his combos start with Nair or dash attack, and that can very easily be read with a forward smash, and you'll die at, you know, like you just saw, at like 50–40%.
Yeah, and like to like give it like a pretty brief explanation of like why it was able to work that well in that situation compared to like the way he was using it before. So obviously, you know, we just talked about the stock advantage and we talked about the percent advantage, but the entire time that AdmiralCrunch was playing, he was doing a lot of really safe spacing. He was making sure to like kind of keep him out every single time that like ZD was trying to go in, and he was just not playing like super high commitment. So because of that, that was the tempo that ZD was used to the entire time. When you throw out something like F Smash, that's going to like hesitate you, keep you in place, and then there's a certain area that you can't challenge. And then once you change up that rhythm, plus you give yourself the rage to kill him at that percent. And the thing is like Fox, for the most part, if he's at 40%, like, well, yes, if you got him to the ledge, he won't die. He was center stage 2, so that gave him even more incentive to go in there. So all those like factors in, like, gave him a really high probability that F Smash was going to land.
Yeah, and they're actually opting to go to FD, which I think is actually a decent stage for Ridley in this matchup.
Yeah.
I think compared to the alternative, which is, you know, obviously tri-plats.
Yeah. Like the tri-platforms, like you'll get some like really good like landing punishes that you can do on them, but I do think overall like neutralize and everything is probably a little bit better. Did we get a Tekken song down here?
What's that?
I don't recognize the song. I wonder if it's from Tekken.
I don't recognize it. But I haven't listened to any of the Tekken songs they've added, so maybe there's a Tekken song.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I wonder. I do know that ZD like handpicked it himself, so I'm not sure. Should have watched.
Yeah, and, still a pretty even game to start off here.
Yeah. Something that I would also like want to point out specifically for AdmiralCrunch is that like Fox isn't really going to have like
Forward
he can
smash?
Oh,
no.
it's like
I don't know about that.
the one thing about Ridley though is like I don't think he has like I don't think his up smash would hit Fox.
Yeah.
So it's like
true. It might get interrupted.
Like I think what he could have done was like roll behind him maybe, or something like that. Yeah, but I was about to say, like, there's kind of no reason not for him to, like, go for that F tilt there, just because, like, Fox doesn't have, like, any hitboxes that are going to challenge that. So, basically, the only thing that could happen is he either gets, like, a good, like, edge guarding situation, or he's just going to do more damage to kill him. Yeah. So, every single time he should just do it, unless he's trying to kill him early with down smash.
Makes sense. And I just want to tell you right now, this is his soul character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, AdmiralCrunch. I know you're gonna watch his back. I know you are. What I tell you, this is your soul character. Perish the thought of playing Sephiroth. You don't need that. You don't need to pay to win this in this game.
Yeah.
You're doing really good with Ridley.
I don't know. Like, I feel like at that percentage, he could have. I mean, I don't know the character as well as AdmiralCrunch probably does, but that seems like a situation where it probably would have been a little bit better to go for the up tilt there. Oh. I need him just one more.
I think he needed to charge it just a little bit more so he could catch that side B, but he actually doesn't get it, so.
Yeah. Yeah, he needs to be a little bit careful about how he's going. No, that's too committal there. He's starting to feel like the pressure of like the ends of the match, and he's doing a lot of the things that he was doing from that first game. And the other thing too is, so when you see ZD jump and go for the aerial like that, that's when doing that little like aggressive fair that he was doing early on. That's what would counter that. If you're going to do those aggressive fairs, you need to do it in a situation where you know it's going to get the punish. You're getting too impatient now.
That's close.
Calm down. But I feel like, honestly, I think it's at the point where the screen from CFL is actually getting to Crunch. He's still living.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just straight up solid ledge trapping for the past minute and a half, I'd say, which, you know, that's actually what was carrying AdmiralCrunch a lot of that game. You know, he's just been doing a really good job of ledge trapping.
And he was doing a pretty good ledge trapping in that game as well. It's just that he didn't really get to set up that situation again. So that was kind of the issue there. And overall, really solid performance from Crunch, but like unfortunately, what happened there to me was like pressure of the entire situation. I'm about to beat ZD, and the entire venue's on my back. ZD's more used to this than Crunch is. I bet you. I guarantee you he is. So
he's been a CEO.
Exactly.
We've probably cheered against him.
No, we
before.
definitely. No, didn't like Frankie Bean beat up or something like that?
I don't.
I swore it was Frankie Bean.
I don't remember. I don't remember, but you know, he's probably experienced the CFL crowd more than AdmiralCrunch, which is weird to think about.
Yeah.
But you know, but it's what we were talking about in the beginning of the stream. You know, we haven't had a lot of these grassroots CFL horde type.
We really haven't. Yeah. So that's something that, you know, I imagine when CEO comes around, I imagine we're going to be hearing a lot of that again, seeing those things come up. So, you know, hopefully they get used to playing with that, because it's going to happen. It's bound to happen.
Regardless, good stuff from ZD. And, not ZD, sorry. Well, it was good stuff from him, but I liked what I saw from AdmiralCrunch too. ZD, it was expected. You know, he's a very good player.
Yeah, of course.
I'm pretty sure he almost always gets, at the very least, top 3 or top 2 at Xanadu.
Yeah,
Going as far as to win a lot of them. But just very good stuff from AdmiralCrunch to kind of rise up to the challenger.
No, for sure. Like, honestly, if he does, I don't think this is going to be part of the VOD, but just in case if it is. Like, the one thing that you should take away from this Crunch is that at the moment, it's not your character. It's just kind of like what you need to internalize as a player more than anything. It's just like building up those skills, getting used to those high tense pressure situations, especially like with a matchup like that. I think the matchup for Ridley's probably fine with that. Like, it probably is pretty even overall.
It's not easy too to play the way you usually do in practice when you're in an environment like that where the pressure is all on you.
Yeah, like that's what you just got to get used to.
Yeah, but most players tend to seize up or start getting predictable, and
that's when you fall apart.
The only way to overcome that is to keep putting yourself in situations like that and get used to it.
No, like really, like the only way you can practice for tournaments is to be in them. So
yeah, it's like the way people say, like, yeah, you can do practice matches, but it's not the same as playing in practice. It really isn't. It's like the same deal here, I think.
No, I completely agree with that. So for a second, I thought like I think Gabriel
was reversed, right?
Yoshi, but nah, it's just we have the names backwards at the moment. Definitely at the moment, Gabriel's playing Rob. So
yeah, and I believe the last Juicies that we commented, Electron actually did do some pretty good work.
Yeah, I believe this was the same Yoshi. So I don't remember who he played against. Gabriel might have been one of the players actually, but he's at minimum at winner's quarters. Oh, good call out coming from Gabriel there.
I like that little falling up air. Kind of put Yoshi in an awkward situation there where he could either jump or he could air dodge to the ledge.
Yeah. Oh, that was an interesting egg there. I'm not sure if that was a next call.
Oh. I don't know why, but I was not expecting that forwarder to
like work.
Yeah, to work, basically.
The main thing that we always got to remember is like the thing that I was saying like the last game is that Gabriel's going to press buttons. So as long as your button comes out first, you'll win. Yeah. Oh, but that's hands right there.
Yeah. Typical Eva Gabriel setup there. Typical Rob setup, really, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, Gabriel's going to want to press a lot of buttons, and all Yoshis like to press a lot of buttons. But for Yoshis, it's a get away from me. it's a matter of.
So just a buff. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's just a matter of not being predictable with your buttons when you're playing as Yoshi, I feel.
Yeah. I mean, the other thing, too, that we've seen is just, like, right now, conversions from Gabriel have been a lot better, and we're getting, like, just a lot of those high-commitment situations coming. Oh, that was really bad. High-commitment situations coming from Electron. Definitely something, though, if you're going to be pressuring Rob, just hit him from behind. His options out of shield behind him are way worse than in front. Oh, gyro combos? Oh, I thought he was going to get that too. That's really unfortunate.
Let me tell you, I don't expect players to be able to play up with gyros, but it does make a pretty big difference in the matchup to be familiar with your item play and to know what you can get off of gyro yourself.
Definitely.
It does make a difference because it puts an advantage on the field for you when gyro's in play, not just an advantage for Rob himself.
And the other thing too is like if you just fundamentally know how to do item play and just like take away that part of his neutral, like that actually severely nerfs like what Rob can do. It's not like, oh, it's Pac-Man's Hydrant and you're playing a battle with Pac-Man once you know what you're doing. It's just that No, you can just like take away a lot of options that Rob would normally have access
It's gonna sound kind of weird, but I feel like that's one of the few situations where being a casual actually does kind of help.
Yes, definitely.
When you play with items a lot and you get kind of familiar with catching items, mid-air, stuff like that, and using them to combo yourself, you know, it really helps against Rob because, you know, it puts a factor in your favor that normally wouldn't be there if you weren't good with items.
Yeah, no, like, as rare as it comes up, like outside of, like, if you fight a lot of Robs, then it's very common. Item play can greatly change certain matchups. And Rob is definitely one of those biggest ones.
Oh.
Okay, good use of armor there. Interesting.
Yeah.
I kind of like what he did go for there, though, at least with gyro placement.
Yeah, it looked like he was content with getting the damage. Oh, actually very close to getting the spike there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what you do when you just don't want gyro to just be in play. You just throw it up in the air. It'll just sit up there for 2, 3, or maybe even like 5 seconds.
That was a reverse hit of fair? That was weird. He's probably getting hit. Good read by Luke Gabe. I honestly really don't like all these down Bs that he's doing. Just
from Electron?
Yeah.
Nah,
he's living.
Yeah, but you always have to check just in case.
Yeah. It's like I just feel like Yoshi's one of those characters. Like it's gonna be a little bit hard to BS him off of that. There's just so many weird factors to Yoshi.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gabe's doing a really good job of like calling out Electron trying to just like go forward and press buttons against him. So he definitely needs to keep track of that.
Yeah, and he actually lived that stock group for a really long time, and not really just because Rob was heavy, but he was just doing a good job of avoiding all the kill options that Yoshi could do.
Yeah. Oh, I think he lost his jump too, so that was a really bad situation for him.
Yeah, Electron actually being punched there for coming down aggressively.
Honestly, like I really want to see. Oh, second. That should be it. Oh, no, Yoshi.
Oh, okay. He actually gets interrupted by the egg. No tech.
He's low fuel. Oh no! If he camped the ledge there, that actually would have made it so much worse for the Gabriel. Oh, he had a good read there.
What's kind of funny to me too is
that's it. That's it. You're done.
Did the egg reflect there?
Yes.
Or okay.
I mean, I don't know if he threw it, but it would have reflected.
I feel like that's a property that a lot of people forget about that rotor arm. It is a reflector technically.
Yeah.
In terms of just being a reflector, it might be one of the worst reflectors in the game.
Definitely.
It's terrible. But you know,
it still does its job, but it needs to.
Yeah. I mean, it worked there, didn't it?
Yeah. Specifically for Yoshi's egg, that's probably like one of its absolute best
But
uses.
Rob's never used it to reflect things.
No.
You know, it's more like a side effect.
Yeah.
Like a characteristic.
Like the only times like you're really using it for the reflector is like, okay, he's probably gonna throw a projectile here. I'm gonna eat it up and hit him with this rotor too. So just.
Or if you're trying to be funny, because it is funny. I think it's funny at least.
It definitely can be kind of amusing.
I think it's just funny that like it doesn't even look like a.
It doesn't.
It just spins and it reflects. I don't know anything about his games or whatever, but well, he technically isn't a game, is he?
He's got 2 games.
Does he?
Yeah.
I thought he was just a toy.
He was a toy that like you were forced to play him like 2 games with him. It was Gyromite and Stack Up were the 2. So one of the games like you literally just took the Rob and he took the different like things and like created puzzles with it, and that was it.
Does he reflect your projectiles?
No. He does not do that.
Can he throw things at him and he'll reflect it back at you?
No. Even like the gyro didn't work too well. Like basically what he did was like you basically had to open and close doors with Rob.
Yeah.
And the way that you did it was he had to take the gyro, put it on something to spin it, then pick up the gyro, turn slowly, then place it on 1 or 2 buttons to like make it get pressed. And then he'd have to do it again, pick it up, turn slowly back, put it down, charge it, pick it up, turn, put it down.
Wow, that sounds incredibly boring.
Yeah, it was actually a horrible game.
Yeah, that sounds really dull, actually.
It did save Nintendo, and it sold a lot of NESs.
Sounds like equivalent to watching CPUs fight each other, actually.
No, this is basically paint drying, except it's a video game. CPUs fighting at least
it's like paint
will have, like
it's like paint drying, but you bought it.
Yes. Yes.
It's like paint drying, except you paid for it.
So active paint involved. But looks like we're going to get Wonderbread up, and is this guy's name just Cam?
LightingCam is this man's name. I believe he's another up-and-coming player. I think he might have moved in here from... This might be the Dallas player that moved here. Maybe. Yeah, take that with a grain of salt. I believe that's our new Dallas player. One of the better... He's actually one of our better Diddies outside of Aaron, I believe. He actually ran to Kiki recently, and I think that was a pretty convincing win on his part.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm really excited to see, like, Diddy has been, like, one of, like, the sleeper characters that has secretly had a lot of, like, praise pushed towards him over the pandemic. And just people are just like finding a lot of tricks with him. I can't remember like anything in particular, but a lot of people are just saying like this character's a lot better than we thought.
I don't know if you remember too, but in the beginning of Ultimate, there were a lot of top tiers from Smash 4 where they kind of transitioned to the game, and then people were like, oh, you know, because they're so different from the last game.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, Fox is so bad, right?
Yeah. I remember that one. Yeah.
Like stuff like that, and I almost feel like that's the case with Diddy Kong because he did lose a lot of stuff between games.
Yes.
To the point where we couldn't appreciate what he does have in this game still, which is an incredible punish game and a lot of.
It's more just really good neutral.
Really good, yeah, really
a decent punish game.
Well,
like
it kind of goes hand in hand, doesn't it?
Not always. It's just it's just being very consistent with it.
Yeah, and now we're finding that he's optimized. He actually has a lot of really good combos.
Yeah, no, I think that's the biggest thing.
And sure, Tweak is kind of the only one that can do it right now, like as well as he can.
Yeah.
But they're really high damaging combos.
Yeah. No, that's kind of the big thing with that. And it's like if you can like consistently find those kill situations too, then like pretty much like you've got everything that you need for a solid character.
Yeah. And on paper, I feel like this matchup is probably
I would be
good for
Diddy. Yeah, I would say like I wouldn't be surprised if it's slightly Diddy favored. Like once we get to the point where we like fully understand what we're doing. But the main thing that like Cam might have issues with is that like Wonderbread is like absolutely no stranger to fighting Diddies after like enduring years of Diddies, probably even since the Brawl days. So I think he was a Brawl player as well.
Man.
So he kind of knows what this character. Oh, too far.
He actually baited out the air dodge there, but he doesn't get the proper punish.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna go for the F smash.
Oh, I think that might have been a missed ledge cancel.
Yeah, that definitely it was.
I think he was actually trying to fall off and,
Yeah, ledge
jump.
cancel so he can monkey flip again.
Yeah.
Let's see what Wonderbread's able to do here, though. He's got that would have done it. There we go.
Yeah. Still gets a kill.
Yeah. Let's see if the Angel platform. Finally! Oh, but he
okay, but he's not a kill percent, though.
Yeah.
It's okay now. Well, no, it's not okay, but at least you're not dying to it.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I think that was 3 dancing plates in a row.
Well, I mean, he wanted to hold on to the banana, didn't he?
Yeah. That wasn't too much he could do for as long as he was trying to keep that. Oh, wow, that was good. Good stuff from him, because like, I also just wasn't sure like what type of conversion you get off of it. Oh, good call out there.
Yeah, I know Wonderbread is very fond of those ledge. Well, I was gonna say ledge trumps actually. He hasn't done a lot.
That
is so strong.
Yeah.
I know it's that strong, but like I always get surprised by how strong it is.
He also did charge it up like a decent amount too, but
yeah,
honestly, that was just really bad from Wonderbread. Like I don't know. I feel like holding forward kills just. If we're in, I think we're in winner's quarters now. Like, that's just, it just shouldn't happen. it just shouldn't. Because like, I'm pretty sure like if you, I've still never touched Elite Smash, but like when you're playing Elite Smash, that's kind of like the one thing you always look for to get the kill. So I feel like just everyone like unless like for some reason you're not expecting it, it's like the one thing you're trained to like close out every single time.
To be fair, though, the higher level in gameplay you get, the higher level you go, the more unexpected it is. I didn't expect it.
There's truth to that. It's just like
because if you do it all the time, and you're a bad player, then that's not.
Oh yeah. It's just like Cam was just like too much in a neutral position where he just would be able to react to it regardless. Where are we going?
Do you know if Battle Triplats is good for Diddy in this game?
I honestly, like, I haven't watched enough of the game to like really like have a full opinion on that.
I do know he gets some combo extensions off of platforms, just because a lot of his combos in this game start with Nair, and he can go back up to the platform, do another Nair. But
and then he probably has like some platform cancel like shenanigans he can do as well.
Yeah,
but like I couldn't tell you like overall if it's better for him to like have these large blasts.
Because I didn't know Diddy liked triplats in this game. Because you know, historically, Diddy's been the kind of player that likes a flatter stage, a bigger stage where you have not too many
This is
platforms.
Wonderbread's counterpick. This doesn't count.
Oh, okay. Sorry, you're right. You're right. Okay, there you go. Sorry. Yeah, that explains it. My bad.
But yeah, I mean, right now Cam is still thoroughly in control at the moment.
Yeah.
Like he's just been kind of relentlessly putting pressure on Wonderbread, and right there he just kind of went for the safe kill against him too. So he didn't really rush anything. That's gonna do it.
Yeah, that was a really good read from Wonderbread, predicting that Diddy Kong monkey flip.
I mean, he got really lucky he didn't get punished there, but he tried to hit the Angel platform. I'm so angry. Yeah, he's got to be careful about how he approaches this, because like Diddy with banana, he's going to like call out any forward approach over there.
Yeah. Down tilt, but doesn't connect it to the grabs. Yeah, and this has to be the ideal situation for Wonderbread, you know, underneath Diddy Kong and juggling.
Yeah. The big thing is like Wonderbread hasn't really been able to get those situations where he's been able to put Cam off stage, so he hasn't really been able to get like the most damage he should be getting. Ooh, really good cross up there. That was extremely ambiguous.
Yeah, that's gonna go. That can be the struggle against Diddy Kong when you're playing as Lucino though, because he plays such a ground and neutral.
Yeah.
It can be a little difficult to get him up in air where you want him, because that's where you can combat him with your superior disjoints.
Yeah. I mean, he's still got like grounder pokes. It's just that like the issue comes down to like a bit Diddy gets banana. As long as you can prevent that from happening, then you can fight him on the ground.
Yeah. But Wonderbread actually getting a kill relatively early. I don't know if that was the best DI there. Lucino's forward smash is pretty strong.
It's strong, yeah. It's like even if he got good DI, I still wouldn't be surprised if he killed him.
It was pretty close to the ledge.
Yeah. Oh, good call out there. Oh, clean. Oh, excellent spacing from Wonderbread too, so he gets to pick up.
Yeah. So that was going LightingCam to throw out the kick there and kind of bully his way back in.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. All right, going for the ledge trump there, but Cam was fully ready for it.
Yeah, and I can sense Wonderbread slowly but surely getting a good read on the options that LightingCam is choosing.
Yeah.
Because Lucina is one of those characters that gets better when you start cleaning up your punishes.
No, that's for sure. Oof.
But it won't matter then, because there's going to be a clean forward smash from Diddy Kong to get LightingCam the win and a ticket into semifinals.
Yeah, and the thing is too is like there's one period where Wonderbread had the banana on him, and I'm pretty sure he could just chucked it, F smashed him, and like taken the game there. But fortunately, I don't think he had like the situation fully recognized, so he didn't commit to anything there. And then he was just Cam was able to get the advantage in his situation there. So
yeah.
Either way, good stuff on like adapting back, but you know Cam's gonna be the one that came out on top there.
It was a 2-0, but you know they were
close.
Closely contested games. So
yeah.
I expect to see Wonderbread do well in his Luna's run.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure we'll see him on stream again. So yeah, it looks like we got ZD coming back up on stream. I don't know who he's fighting yet.
Yeah.
It's Goblin or Gabriel.
To me, seeing ZD on stream is a highlight because you want to see how well he does against CFL.
Yeah.
You do want to see how he stacks up because you know that's always going to be a popular point of conversation. You know, how do the regions stack up against each other? I know
exactly.
I know what a lot of people are talking about right now is Tri-State versus the Florida-Georgia alliance.
Yeah.
I know that's a big discussion right now.
Yeah,
the Tri-State versus the Bi-State.
The Bi-State.
I hate that people are calling us the Bi-State, but I've seen some people call us that.
I mean, it's two states.
The conversation sparked because of InfinityCon, because that was primarily Florida versus Georgia. And that kind of put our players in the spotlight for both Florida and Georgia, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, there's a lot of good players.
Because a lot of eyes were on that tournament. Because, of course, it was one of the few offline regionals or big tournaments. So that's kind of where the conversation stemmed. Because, you know, Tri-State is one of the strongest regions, if not the strongest region. Aside from maybe Japan, I guess.
It's so weird now because, like, I feel like the power dynamics of a lot of areas changed. Like, I do feel like Georgia got significantly stronger in this game compared to where they were before. And I'm not sure exactly what it was, but at least just from what I've seen, I feel like a lot of players coming out from there, like at least coming out of core teams, it just seems like they're just a really, really strong region now. Florida, I haven't really kept track of what's going on in South Florida. CFL, I'm not too sure. I just know Gabe and Goblin are doing a lot of work. Yeah, and I'm not sure what's going on in North Florida.
Myron popped off.
Oh yeah, Myron.
Well, he's Southwest Florida, but we always have Esam, who counts as Florida again. There's a comprehensive list. I can't remember.
Yeah, it's like I've seen the list somewhere. Dyer as well. Well, Aaron now.
Aaron has really leveled up. He swears he doesn't play the game right now.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I'm a little bit hesitant to like Aaron's obviously really good. Like no question, like he's within like those top talents there. But it's just like I don't know how serious he's going to be about competing at the game. That's kind of like the one thing. It's like I don't know if he's really going to do it, but there's always a chance because he's a streamer, maybe he'll only do the majors, which, you know, I wouldn't blame him for that. We'll just have to see, though.
We're going to ZD versus Avocado, which...
Avocado, I have no idea.
Yeah, he's another CFL next gen, I'd say.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
And do you know which weeklies he tends to frequent? Because I don't remember seeing him at the last.
Digital Battlegrounds. Yeah, I see him there a lot. I don't know if he goes to anything else, but that's where I see him. So.
Okay.
And he usually places pretty well, I'd say.
All right.
Yeah.
Do we have any Fox mains? I mean, I know we had Temptation in the past. Oh, that was nice.
Temptation, yeah.
Is there any other ones that we have?
Karita.
Okay.
That's all I can think of off the top of my head.
Gotcha.
I feel like Fox mains aren't like super common.
No, they aren't. They're pretty rare. I mean, I feel like a lot of people can at least play a wolf, but like that's still different from Fox. Nikita, that's the name of it. Nikita.
Yeah. You know what triggered it? Karita.
Yeah.
Karita, Nikita. Wow, what a strange way to remember that. I cannot believe you fell for that. I saw that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, his eyes were averted. Honestly, I don't know what the status is of like MDVA snakes. Like off the top of my head, I don't know any that are there. But
yeah,
I have to imagine there's at least like.
I'm not super familiar with like the mid to high level characters. I know some of the players. Like I know the players who were there in Smash 4. Like I know Parappa's there. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know how much of a player he is though. That's the only thing. Because like I know he focuses a lot on his like content creation.
Yeah, and of course there's Wadi, but I don't know how often he goes to their locals nowadays.
Yeah. Because
you know ever since he kind of signed up with Panda, you know he's been very focused on content and he's very good at it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aside of Wadi that I didn't actually know about until he signed up with Panda.
Yeah, no, I mean, he doesn't really do much with it. I think it's more of a quarantine thing.
I always thought, I don't know why, but I always thought he was like a more quiet guy, but he's
always presented himself that way.
But he's a very comical guy, and he is funny.
Yeah. But, all right, either way right now, honestly, Avocado's running away with this, like, really badly.
Okay, so now I'm not completely familiar with how ZD operates with his characters, but, you know, if the Wolf is still in operation, I wouldn't be surprised if he tries it out, because this is pretty shambles.
Yeah, this is not looking good for him. Honestly, really good recovery coming from Avocado there. No panics. He doesn't have a jump here, though, so... Oh, he completely messed that up.
Yeah, and he couldn't save himself with the C4 there because on stage.
Yeah. I'm honestly, like, really confused what he's trying to do, because, like, he could have, like, upbeat himself into the Firefox.
Yeah, and ZD very narrowly dodging out of the way of that C4. Which has been sitting at the ledge for I feel for like the past minute.
Probably was. I almost got the down tilt there.
Oh,
that's a little unfortunate there.
That's too bad. He guessed right too.
Yeah. I feel like that's a very rare instance to see guys still look gross.
Yeah.
I remember like somebody was like saying that the snake dash attack zoom is one of the grossest ones out there.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's never left my
It's
head.
such a good move, too. I
really
call
is.
it the
It
dolphin
really
dive.
It is.
He looks like a dolphin when the snakes are spamming that move.
It's like a butterfly stroke, too. You can call it whatever you want.
I know.
There's a lot of good names for it.
That's what my snake does. Dash grenades and dash attack spam. And that's my. And then when you're at kill percent, up tilt.
Yep.
That's my snake.
It'll definitely run some miles for you.
You could program
Oh,
some
no.
snakes, but some truly great ones like Avocado that.
he does a little bit more than dash
Yeah,
attack.
yeah. It's truly the great snakes that shine.
Yeah. Oh, whoa.
Ah!
Oh,
Okay.
God. I was actually really scared there, but, you know.
But I really like that. You like how he kind of mixed him up by hitting him one time with one hit of forward tilt
Yeah.
and then going for the grab.
I also really love the way that he's recovering from ledge there, so then that way if ZD does any attack, the grenade's going to blow up and like cover it. Like here, now that we're like seeing like actual good snake and ledge traps compared to, I forgot who was playing before, but like you can see like a clear difference in like the type of coverage that they're getting.
Oh,
I thought he had to do the C4 too.
Yeah, I thought he had a C4 there, but yeah, good character.
He didn't pay
knowledge.
attention.
I'm surprised he can cover that much horizontal distance.
Yeah.
Ah!
The amounts of like crazy micro-spacing options that Avocado did was like, that was nuts.
I love doing that with Nikita though. I'm pretty sure he made 2 circles there. I think that's the funniest thing in this game.
Yeah.
Just doing 2 circles like, oh, where's it gonna go?
Like honestly, the Nikita is very memey for a lot
Ah!
of different reasons. God.
This is so scary for ZD because you know that RBG's
That's
gonna
gonna kill,
him.
yeah.
That'll kill him. That's just like really force match basically, but slower.
It really is. Oh. Oh, ZD had the pickup too, but
Watch
God,
out,
he's
this-
so heavy.
This-
That's it.
And here's a counter pick. I can see C4 clearly there.
Yeah.
That's a counter pick right there.
No, I mean, this is ZD's counter pick, though.
Well, that's
Oh,
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
that's what you meant,
I can
yeah,
see
yeah.
it clearly is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're right, you're right.
Oh, this is going
Is
to be
that? Oh, yeah. I was going to say, I forget how it goes against multi-bridge.
Wow, he dies the same way.
Yeah. Like, that's so rough for Fox. Like, oh, is that going to use Firefox there? Just get the Nikita out. You're fine. He didn't get the cross up there. I'm a little shocked.
But you have to give crop to Avocado for actually putting ZD in that situation where he's forced out B because that's not always the easiest.
No, because there's a lot of situations where he's still going to be able to get the, or he's still going to be able to illusion back. So, no, definitely good stuff for him. Like Avocado's just playing this like remarkably well, but ZD's like starting to pick up a little bit better. He's getting a little bit better about avoiding the grenades and all that stuff, and he's just kind of mixing up Avocado more. But like Avocado isn't like too far behind on like figuring out where ZD is. ZD's feeling himself a little bit too much now. He's got to pull back a little bit. Otherwise, like he's gonna get eaten up just like that. You gotta remember, you gotta frame one combo break there. There's gonna be situations where you're gonna be able to get around it, but sometimes it's gonna be better just to reset the situation, wait for it, and out of there.
Okay.
ZD's one of the losers.
Okay. I knew Avocado was nice, but
He's
I didn't.
really nice.
But I didn't know he was nice.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was nice.
Now, honestly, though, there were a lot of things from his snake that I'm, unfortunately, full disclosure, I haven't been watching too much of this game for a while, but there were a lot of like movement techniques I wasn't really seeing from a lot of snakes before. But like outside of that, just like amazing neutral callouts from Avocado in general. So like, he just kind of knew what ZD was going for and just like punished fully. But then there was also a severe lack of awareness on ZD's part just rolling into things too, which that was his own issue. So
Yeah.
a little bit of both. Like Avocado definitely playing really, really good, but just some bad plays on the matchup too from ZD's part. But I would say like, especially for game 1, that was way more on him. Game 2, he was looking a lot better, but he started to feel himself a little bit too much, and then it fell out.
I think game 2 you can give a lot of props to Avocado though, because
Oh, for sure.
because it was ZD's counter pick, and sure he kept killing ZD the same way, with Nikita.
Yeah, that's the
on
matchup
stage.
though. Like if
But,
you're not
yeah.
doing it, then you're not playing it right.
Yeah, and that's a matchup, and to be fair to him, you have to win neutral first to get him off stage.
Yeah.
And that he was managing to do that, semi-consistently, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple things. Like, while you see, like, Fox off stage, and that Akita looks really unfair, the couple things about, like, Snake is that, he's significantly slower. So for the most part, it's going to be a lot harder for him to just, like, touch Fox. And a lot of those things, like, he just kind of saw, like, Fox either going for those commitments or just, like, called out his movement and just punished him for it. So like it wasn't that like, oh, just Snake beats him everywhere. No, like he was just making really good plays. And that's also mostly come down too. But then, you know, once ZD kind of like understood what Avocado was going for, he's looking a lot better. But it is what he's just once he felt himself a little bit too much, that the good stuff he learned immediately went out the window, which that's kind of common too. But if you're playing a momentum character like Fox or like anyone where you want to rush down, that's kind of like a common habit some people can get to, even if you're a good player.
It's kind of hard to play that kind of play style too against Snake because because Grenade is kind of a momentum killer. You know, it's the fun killer because it's a frame one option that damages you both, but you know, it'll damage you both, but also kill the momentum that you're trying to build up on it.
And the other thing too is like it won't happen all the time, so sometimes you'll feel confident in going for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just the second you get to that point, it's not gonna. Oh, no, BeastModePaul actually making it all the way to. I was like right there, and I thought that might have been it too.
What a way! Yeah, I like to call all the up and coming CFL that's coming after the pandemic ended. Not ended, but you know what I mean, like post pandemic, the next gen CFL, the new gen CFL. And you know, we saw Avocado and what he was made of.
I was about to say, wait, did we just shamble Epic Gabriel this early?
That was really close though.
I'm surprised that he went for the roll. He could have definitely punished him there.
Yeah. But anyways, BeastModePaul definitely
he went for whack.
BeastModePaul definitely part of that kind of new gen like gang, I'd say.
Yeah. Let's see. I wonder what type of punish we're gonna try to get from him. That was so good from Gabriel right there. He's on. Yeah, I think Psych Up is going to go after one usage, so he's going to be a little bit more cautious about how he uses it. But good stuff to Gabriel, keeping it pretty consistent, covering what he needs to.
That should be it. No, I lied.
I thought that would have killed him too.
I thought he was going to charge a little more, but
I think he got full charge. But yeah, no, it just didn't kill. It honestly might have been better for him just to like jump on the platform and then just get the up smash.
Yeah.
Good stuff from Gabriel there.
Yeah, and that's kind of the type of thing where you know you can just stop a combo that would be true just to get an even better punish there.
Yeah, definitely.
You just kind of stopped his combo there and caught BeastModePaul air dodging and gets a stock that way.
Yeah.
So far it's been utter dominance for Gabriel.
Yeah. I love how like BeastModePaul is not afraid to go for the wax. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. There's nothing you can do there.
And that's what we were talking about earlier, you know, fully charged Swoosh is reactable because there's that pause to it, isn't there?
And he has to go like a certain amount vertically. Like he can't just like immediately shift his position too. So
yeah,
like for something like Road Arm, that's a perfect move to use just to intercept him.
Yeah, because for all intents and purposes, it's elastic hitbox.
Yeah,
basically. And you know, we all know how ridiculous it can kill when it's close to the blast zone.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a guaranteed kill. Even if he was like 20-30% like, you know, healthier, that was still going to kill.
No, he was dead.
He was so close to the blast zone.
Like at that point, I would have probably just rolled for Zoom.
And I feel like that was actually a pretty fast game, I have to say.
No, that was insanely fast. Like Gabriel got like those two stocks literally touched him once and then you just killed.
You'd expect Hero and Rob to be a pretty slow matchup, but you know that was pretty fast. Yeah, gotta say.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're covering your edge guards and like you're not going for zooms, then yeah, he's getting you.
Okay, good on BeastModePaul to jump out of that.
Oh no.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to be so mad if he doesn't get one.
Okay, but you know what we were talking about earlier? Using the rotor arm as a reflector. He forgot. I forgot, even though I talked about it. And you gotta admit, that's pretty funny.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Honestly, something I forgot about is that if like Rob has like the rotor, I mean the gyro, then he actually can use that as like an out of shield option to like throw behind him real quick. Gabriel's been doing that quite a lot.
Yeah.
So that's another reason why it's really important to control gyro away from him, because then his out of shield option becomes so much worse.
Yeah. Very good mix-up on recovery from Gabriel.
Yeah, that's gonna do it.
Yeah.
No way you're living that one.
Yeah, it's slow, but it's big and it kills. And that's kind of all you need sometimes.
Oh, you got the read on that. Honestly, I also wonder how I don't feel like I've seen BeastModePaul go for the accelerate option much at all. So I wonder if he's like, if he practices that a lot or he doesn't like going for it. Because I feel like for a matchup like Rob, it'll probably help out a lot. Like not only just for the recoveries, but neutral too.
Yeah, and I have to say, like, I didn't think it was free because I don't see it that much in his matchup, but he's making the edge guard against Kaswoosh look really free using the side B.
No, against Kaswoosh, yeah, for sure.
Because
like the main thing really is like having that accelerate on to like hopefully get around that, and then also just like farming zoom.
And we appreciate there that he caught the gyro with the back air, and so that way he wouldn't get hit by it, and then use that same back air to kill Gabriel.
Yeah.
It's pretty good stuff from BeastModePaul.
Yeah, I mean, basically, this is like the part where like Hero's gonna shine. He's got full ledge control, and like honestly, Hero does have some of the best ledge trapping out there, just for how good the punish game can be and how much he can cover up with. Oh God, he went for the accelerate at the weirdest time, but I didn't see what his other options were.
Yeah. And you know, Accelerator being a little similar to Monado's, it can't actually mess up your combos just because he's a lighter character when he uses it.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Like, there's so many things like that thing's gonna change up that I feel like it just would have made the matchup a lot better.
He does have Psych Up though.
Yeah. So. Okay, I was wondering if it actually did affect his magic. That's it. The second I saw that pair, I was like, he's dead.
Okay.
He's done.
and I took a little peek at the webcam, and you know, I saw the little fist bump.
I mean, that was a comeback.
Kind of feeling himself.
That was a comeback. That was a comeback.
Yeah, he was at disadvantaged situation, and you know, he made up. And it actually wasn't that cheesy, you know.
No, it really wasn't.
Yeah, that was you know, pretty just solid smash from him, really.
Sure,
he had the not the oomph, the
accelerate. No, he had a psych up, I think.
Psych Up. That's what I was trying to think of. He had the Psych Up, and sure that'll make him kill earlier. But he had the parry in there to get it. So you know, that's just good smash from him.
And like the other thing too is like if you look at the type of punish game that the Rob's been having on him, like it is basically the same thing that Gabriel did to him. And I feel like there were just way more interactions that BeastModePaul had to win in those scenarios too. Like obviously he could like do crit or like whack at 0, but
yeah,
those are the type of things that are happening there.
I do want to see him get though. Okay, this is looking kind of rough for BeastModePaul.
This is bad. That's it. Yeah, I was about to say I might there farm accelerate, farm zoom. Just
that was another Kaswoosh punish with the side B.
Yeah.
It wasn't even the full one. That was just a mid Kaswoosh. Yeah. And he still got the punish.
Oh my God! He was gonna get the roll too. Okay, good coverage there with Flame.
Man, I wanted him to hit one of these though. The last game too, he tried to read a tech situation with whack. I think that's so funny to me. I do want to see him get at least one of those.
Me too. It's just he's hit a couple of them that.
Oh, that might be it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's not too much you can do there in that situation.
Right,
I'm happy that he. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's well set up too, forcing the tech get up on the platform, but just barely misses.
It's such a good hesitation from Gabriel there.
Kaboom.
Oh, that still hit him. I thought I was going to miss.
Oh!
Awkward clap for that one. That was good.
Oh, man. This character's so funny. What's funny to me, too, is that he's just standing there. He's not even doing anything.
No, like, literally, it was just like, hey, you thought you were going to, like, actually give yourself an advantage to get back? Nah, you played yourself this time.
Oh, wait.
Oh no! Okay, I could have swore that like Gabriel was just gonna get the downer there.
Okay, I thought that was just gonna spike, but that was still a really good tech from Gabriel.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Paul, BeastModePaul, waiting on the ledge just a little too long, and he's gonna unfortunately lose that game.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine he's probably played Robs before, but yeah, the thing is that back air is large enough that it can clip.
He's played Robs. He's played Gabriel before.
Yeah.
He actually, I think he plays him in bracket a decent amount because BeastModePaul is shaping up to be one of those players who is like a shoe-in for these top 8s at locals.
Okay.
So they do end up playing a decent amount, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, definitely that is one option that you do have to be aware of. Like, I got hit by it.
I say that. He's in top 8 already, isn't he? Wait, no, that was winners quarters.
That was quarters.
Okay,
so
right not quite, but still at a pretty stacked weekly here with
No, with a lot of good players. So no, I mean, like either way, that was a good performance from him. But I would say more than anything, like that was just kind of a shortcoming of like a lot of hero things, and like some of it was like you didn't get the right pulls, unfortunately, which that's gonna happen. Because like, there's only so much that you can really do once you're like forced up B, especially against like Rob. That's pretty much any character can consistently edge guard, but like I feel like Rob's like extra bad with just how good road arm is.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
Tried and true classic right here. Diddy Kong versus Roy in CFL.
Yeah. Well, you know, we're kind of cursed, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah, and I've accepted that already. Yeah, thank you very much, Dallas, for blessing us with
new Diddy.
Yeah, because we didn't have enough of those.
I was about to say, was Kiki also playing Diddy again? Or?
Yeah, well...
Or is he just kind of like...
Well, he says he wants to play Pokemon Trainer, but I think he should play Diddy.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll see, though. Maybe he'll prove me wrong. I feel like he's tried before.
Actually, do we have Pokemon Trainer still? I noticed like this weekly and the last one. I haven't seen that.
They all drop him.
Okay.
I don't know what to say. I feel like we used to have a lot, now we don't.
No, we did. We definitely had a lot back in the day.
Yeah, I don't know where they went.
Oh, he saved him.
Okay, that was...
Yo, he had no knockback on him too, even though he got hit by a down air. That's it.
That was a homie stock, right? That was like
that was a homie stock.
Okay. Just making sure. I like how he did the homie stock and then immediately tried to spike him back down.
Yeah. That was the weirdest hitting up air I've ever seen. Like,
yeah, I usually don't see up airs like that sweet spot, do you?
No, because like it looked like he hit the front of him when that was clearly the back hit of up air, but it definitely hit like the chest area hitbox that could somewhat happen with that move. It just was bad.
And he actually missed a jab backer because the banana tripped him at the last second.
Yeah, that's gonna do it though.
Yeah, being just a little bit too predictable with that roll off to the ledge.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm kind of curious, like, how used to this matchup that Cam is at this point. I don't know how long he's been in this region, and I don't know how many Roys he really had in, you said Dallas, potentially?
I believe he's Dallas, yes.
Because I know there are Roys in Texas, but I'm not sure where they're located.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, you know, I don't know if you guys know, but we lost Diz to Texas.
I did hear about that.
So, you know, really we've just traded players, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, I'm sure Cam is a great guy, but, you know, Texas got a really, really chill dude on him, so.
They did.
All right. So I'm looking at you, Texas. Treat my boy well. Anyways, we got some hot juggles from Goblin, and, yeah, LightingCam actually kind of having trouble landing.
Yeah, I mean, overall, just, like, Goblin's just doing a really good job juggling, keeping him in the air, and just overall not letting him land. But we finally have Cam in a really good like ledge control position. Ah, he didn't space that properly.
Does he have a jump? Yes, he does. All right, wasn't sure there.
You know, I'm pretty sure Roy can just punish that fair like out of shield, like no problem.
Yeah.
But I wonder if. I feel like at this point, probably not anymore, but I just wonder if he's so conditioned not punishing that move that it just doesn't happen sometimes still. So I know there's like a tremendous amount of end lag to that move now compared to before. All right. Are we going back to the same stage? I kind of missed it.
I did not see it, but where we were at PS2, I mean, I think Diddy's are usually all right with PS2. Yeah. I mean, it's a big stage. You know, you can see why it'd be pretty good for Diddy Kong.
Yeah. Oh, God. Got the drop right there.
Yeah, Cam actually
we're trying to get an early kill there.
Yeah, and if that sweet spot, I think that actually would have killed.
I believe that, too. That was so close to the ledge.
Does it get the
That's a really bad position.
No jump.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the danger when you ledge trump. You do have to expend your jump to try to get the punish off of it.
Yeah. I don't know. Goblin was looking so greedy that first stock, but so, to be fair, he's in firm control, even though like he definitely spaghettied there. Like no signs that he's not got Cam on the edge. Like Cam finally establishing control now.
Yeah, and you know, the first half a minute was solid because it was just him pressuring Cam at ledge and kind of suffocating him. And it's just that last ledge trump that kind of.
Oh, he messed that up too.
Tries to go about a roll, but Cam doesn't give.
Yeah. It looks like Goblin kind of had the idea of calling out some type of aerial from Cam there, but unfortunately he kind of messed up there. And yeah, normally like the type of cool that we see from Goblin, I feel like we're kind of losing it right now. I just feel like we're just seeing a lot of hyper blind aggression coming from him. Cam's just fully running with it until there.
Yeah, he finally gets that sweet spot up there from the ground. It's gonna kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, to me it feels like Cam is very comfortable with the lead. You know, just very content with just running around. Trying to wait to see what Goblin's gonna do and react accordingly.
I mean, that's going to be how he gets his kill, so
yeah,
no reason not to be. There we go, yeah. Just playing it safe and steady.
Yeah, nice, simple, quick back air off shield. That's more than enough to do it.
Yeah. I'm surprised he was able to get a trade there. I would have thought Diddy would have had full frame advantage. Oh, God. This could be bad.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
That caught him.
No, he wall clinged. He wall clinged.
Oh,
he didn't grab ledge, yeah.
Oh,
I have no idea why that wall clinged.
Weird.
That's so unfortunate.
I thought that straight up caught him there.
No. I saw when Diddy Kong do the wall cling animation.
That's really gross.
Yeah, that's the stage BM tip 100% right there.
Yeah, that was actually a very expensive death there too, because I feel like LightingCam definitely could have lived another 30–40% there.
Easily. And then Goblin just immediately was able to get another advantage on him, so Cam didn't give himself a break at all.
Yeah, now we're into this last hit situation, even though it felt like Cam has been dominating this whole game. Yeah, jab back here, but won't get the sweet spot.
He called him out, yeah. I wonder if he was trying to bet on the barrels beating him out there.
I feel like he recognized that Goblin recognized that he was charging the barrel, so he felt that he had a better bet doing it instantly rather than charging it up and giving Goblin the chance to kind of time it, right?
Yeah, I mean,
and you can't fault him for that because logically that makes sense, but it's just good reaction time on Goblin's part.
Yeah, I'll definitely say Goblin's really seasoned in that matchup. So, he is familiar with all the different mix-ups that you can do as Diddy. So it's kind of more of a coin toss. I will say this, in general, Roy is not good at going deep. At least against what Diddy Kong can recover from. And Diddy Kong can maneuver a lot in this game too, at least compared to before. Yeah. So it kind of comes down to what type of Roy do you want to fight? Pretty consistently, Goblin was running up, and he did the Flare Blade at ledge, so just kind of let that swing to see if it would work. So it was kind of a safe bet on him to either go for that route or just charge and wait there. But fortunately, he made the wrong call. Pay the ultimate price for it. He's gonna close it out.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us, and it's a pretty good fight from LightingCam. He was pretty dominant. Well, the first half a minute was pretty much all Goblin. He was untouchable for half a minute. Then that unfortunate ledge trump happened where he lost his jump.
Yeah, I mean the good thing is also too Cam recognized the situation. If Cam didn't recognize the situation, Goblin would have lived. I think that's important to recognize. Okay, now we're seeing a complete 180 of knowing how to fight Snake. That was so different from ZD.
Yeah.
I will say though that at least Rob also has the laser as well, so there's a little bit more to it than that.
Yeah, I feel like there's a little more leniency when you're playing as Rob in this matchup than playing Fox, where that might have been great DI, but he might have died anyways.
Yeah. If he had good DI, he would have
compared to Fox, where you feel like you're kind of walking on a thin tightrope. Maybe on paper the matchup's not terrible, but you can make one mistake and you can lose your stock for it, like we saw in that matchup between Avocado and ZD.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good on Avocado, not rolling in there. And yeah, the fact that he can also just rotor away the Nikita too is so nice for him. But he's definitely going to have to be careful with the mortars.
Yeah, Gabriel's a man after my own heart, using that as a reflector. I love it. I really like seeing it. Good DI?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, good DI. Very good.
god, this is looking so bad for Avocado. Oh,
I like how Gabriel just crouched there because he knew the best option to do there was just to wait.
Yeah.
See what Avocado was gonna do.
And the other thing too is like something that's really nice about doing the crouch too is like because it does lower your like hurt box profile.
Oh.
Yeah, so the thing is, like, the middle's still vulnerable, so you can't hit him during that.
So you're saying that was basically like the Death Star scene? Where the proton torpedo goes into the hole?
No, exactly that. Exactly that.
That's exactly what that was.
If you hit Rob in the middle of Rodar, you beat the Death Star.
Yeah, you've destroyed the Death Star and saved the galaxy. He's going to have to save the galaxy 2 more times, though, if he wants to have a chance at this game. He's taking a lot of percent.
Oh, no.
Ooh, that's the classic Snake right there, the self-destructs with the C4.
I think he put down another one, too. No, he didn't. That was with the stadium. Interesting. So he didn't opt to, like, go for... Oh! Okay, there was one setup.
Okay. Sneaky. I like it.
I forget that, yeah, the light does stop blinking at certain points. So I think he got it, like, right at the ledge where it sometimes gets covered by how the lift goes up.
Yeah, I know Snakes have that pad down, like, you know, that camera manipulation.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, I think as long as Gabriel saw that one, he should memorize what that one is. Honestly, this is a really good comeback from Avocado, because I guess it's basically a 3-stock comeback.
Yeah, he didn't panic, and props to him for that.
Yeah. I don't know if the C4 reset. Yeah, he did.
He put another one down, so.
They're basically the same area.
Oh, has him off stage. He's going to try the Nikita.
Oh, wow. He was able to get it. Nikita went too fast.
Oh!
Yep. Had that situation come the entire time. Yeah, he had the Nikita there, too. So I don't know what the weight difference is between the two.
That was a good tech read from Gabriel.
Yeah.
A very clutch tech read from Gabriel because
no, he was bringing that back.
Because
like,
that game was
down to the wire.
Yeah, that game was getting away from him, you know. He kind of lost control of neutral for a solid minute there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And good recognition from Gabriel too, because when things are nervous and when things are tense, you know, roll out is usually, you know, the go-to option, you know. It's a safe option.
The other thing, too, that like I personally noticed is, at least in the tech options that Avocado was doing, that was the only one he did.
Yeah.
So, like, just probability, if you ran the numbers, that was the safest bet to go for. But I think that was more of what you were saying, though.
Right.
So, interesting to see him, like...
have to use a C4 here?
It's kind of... Oh, wow, he could have lost there. But it is kind of interesting to see him opt for a smaller stage, because I feel like the big stage was actually helping him out quite a bit against Gabe.
That's a good point, because PS2 is the biggest stage in the game, and, you know, I felt like that was to his advantage, because, you know... Oh!
That was a really nice, like, recatch of the grenade.
That was a lot of stuff going on at once.
Yeah. That was just also a really good roll from Gabe, because if he didn't do that, he was going to get hit by a lot of different things there.
All right, down throw. Does he have the match? Ooh, the grenade actually helps him out there.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering why Gabe decided to go for that, because like I think if he went for like up throw, he could have gotten the grenade hit, and I think he would have armored it too. But I could be wrong.
I think he could have actually waited too, wait for the grenade to blow up and then time it.
Yeah,
to try to use the animation
had the arm for that too.
Yeah.
It's just that he probably wouldn't get the combo off of it, because like you would have the throw break animation.
Sure.
I mean, overall, like, despite like the kind of the rocky beginning that we saw from Avocado, it doesn't feel like he's too far behind where Gabe is.
No, it feels like a continuation for the most part from Game 1, where he was getting a hang of neutral, and honestly, Gabe was bouncing back, and doing his own adaptions, but still
good call out. You know, that's the other thing too. Like, I don't really like him going for this stage. Is that I feel like the C4 is a little bit more obvious until you get to like this close part too.
Because there's only one platform, isn't there?
There's one platform, and then like as long as you're not close quarters, then you're gonna see where it is.
Yeah. And Smash 4 actually, Smashville actually has a higher platform too, which is that death? Okay, close.
I mean, I think against Rob, that one, at least that point doesn't matter as much, but yeah, against other characters, I think it would.
Yeah, but with the platform being higher, that kind of effectively reduces the effective area where you're going to get blown up when you're on ground level, I feel.
That's true, yeah.
Nice little item play from Gabriel, throwing the gyro down.
Yeah. I mean, overall, it just seems like Gabriel's so much better at pressuring Avocado than he is at pressuring Gabe in just these tight situations.
Guarantee down throw to forward, so he's going to take it, but still a long way to go because, you know, he is at kill percent and he is on his last stock.
Oh, we got the slow walk there. We're getting a little bit, some confidence coming from Avocado, which you definitely need in a situation like this. Oh, really good match there.
Interesting option from Gabriel.
Yeah, I think that was more of a misinput than anything. I don't know what he was going for, though.
Yeah, and Gabriel is not falling for these C4s. Oh, yeah.
I'm so disappointed for many reasons at that. Regardless, good stuff for Gabe.
I've been hit by that. That feels bad when you get hit by the very last hit of it. Yeah. Like you managed to avoid 99% of it.
I'm gonna jump in now.
Yeah, yeah, but you get hit by the 1% that matters. Yeah. The part that kills. You know. Anyway, strong showing from Avocado. Obviously, he got that hot win over ZD, and he didn't get the W over Gabriel, but you know you can't say that he didn't back it up because you know that was still pretty clean gameplay from him.
It was competitive. I would just say like the close quarters, Gabe definitely just has a much more solid lockdown on that aspect of the game than Avocado does. So
yeah, I think you can credit Gabriel mostly with that game too being so lopsided. I'd say
definitely
because that definitely felt like an adaptation on his part. Yeah, adaptation both ways because you know Gabriel actually dominated first, and then with basically on his way to a 3-stock game 1. And then, you know, Avocado kind of...
He brought that back immediately.
Yeah, he kind of reversed the momentum there.
But I just overall, I think, like, the wider stage, and just, like, giving himself, like, some time to breathe as Snake is just way more important than the opposite way around. Like, I feel like the way that Gabe likes to play Rob is just go, 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 go. Don't give them any room to breathe.
I do agree.
And that smaller stage is just so much better.
Yeah, I think he should have at least considered going back to that stage at the very least. But, anyways, we're going to get the CFL Classic here.
Yeah, cross-generations at this point.
You saw it last week, you saw it the week before, and you'll probably see it next week too. It's Goblin versus Gabriel, Grand Finals. You know, you like to see it though. It's consistency, isn't it? That's what it is. That's what you want to see from our top players.
Yeah, I mean, from our top players, you want to see them be at the top. Obviously, you want to see new blood come up and challenge them, and you know, Avocado definitely was a player that was doing that. So.
That's what I've liked about this bracket so far. You know, we know Gabriel and we know Goblin and we know they're good, but we've got a little taste of, you know, what the young talent is like. You know, the future CFL, you know, the up and coming CFL.
Right there, that was a really good read coming from Gabe there. Just kind of had a solid idea of what Goblin wanted to do defensive there, and that's gonna be it.
Yeah. Punches Gabriel for not missing that tech there.
Yeah. And I'll say we're at the point where like these two players just like know their habits so well that you're just gonna see just like call outs that you normally wouldn't see them do.
Yeah. It's the I play my brother all the time syndrome.
Yep.
Where it's like, oh, the 80th time this week that we play each other. Like, oh, how do you read my jump? I haven't jumped all game. It's like, yeah, but you've jumped in the past 8 games that we played. So it's like that kind of syndrome right there.
Got a pretty good idea there to try to get the jump with the lace, but did not aim it properly. Oh! I didn't realize that he had enough time to get that little up air there. Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's a hype setup going on next to us.
Yeah, it's ZD versus
Krill.
Yeah,
and that's Krill versus ZD off stream, and that's last hit. I assume it's game 1 because it's on PS2, but
now they're ZD still at this long.
We'd love to see if the young guns can both like get 2 young guns to take out ZD. That would be incredible. But anyways, we're gonna focus on this grand finals because that's a time for later. You know, we still got Goblin versus Gabriel, and so far last stock and fairly even so far, I'd say.
Yeah. I mean, there's just a lot of like par for course things that we're used to seeing from them. Oh, try to go extra heavy with the up B there. You know, I remember when Ultimate first came out, like Goblin would do those up Bs out of shield so often, but I honestly don't feel like I see him do that much at all anymore.
Good DI?
That was good DI, but he was dead.
Yeah. Like we said, they play each other all the time, you know. Yeah. He gets a lot of practice doing that, doesn't he?
Yeah. He's been very consistent at doing that type of thing for a while. Yeah, it seems like that was game 1. ZD took it.
Yeah, game 1 to ZD, but very close game. I saw ZD was at like 130.
94%.
120.
Oh, was it 130?
At least 100 something.
Okay.
Yeah. He broke 100. That's a very close game there. I am excited to see who comes out of that one because you would like to see that to happen.
So I did miss which stage we're going to, but I wouldn't be surprised if
Yes, I caught some green there, and I'm pretty sure they tend to not counterpick that much against each other.
That makes sense.
They're usually like, okay, going to PS2. Not that they never counterpick, but for the most part, they like PS2.
Yeah. There's also the unfortunate side effect of being so big that you can get hit by Nair F smash by Roy.
Oh, actually
okay,
punches it down to with his own jab.
Oh, that was disgusting. Like sometimes you look at Rob and you feel bad by the amount of things that he can get him, but then like Rob does gyro combos and everything's all right.
Yeah. Crosses up with a jab and comes back up with a back air.
Yeah, good patience comes from Gabe. That was such a good timing there, like.
And that's what he said earlier, you know, Roy doesn't like to go off stage, so, you know, Gabriel's going to feel safe kind of waiting it out, but he's still going to lose the stock there to Fortune, I believe.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, we got a big Nair combo coming. But yeah, good stuff on him, just knowing that he can still jump back and, like, take firm control of the stage.
Oh, good parry. Doesn't get anything off of it, though.
Yeah. Yeah, now, unfortunately, Gabe just wasn't able to squeeze in an attack there. Roy is just, the frame data was just in his favor over there.
Yeah, and I think we're just getting a good example of like what makes this matchup. Well, actually, I don't know how this matchup is, but you know, at least the good parts for Roy. You know, once he gets in there against Rob, you know, he's going. Rob's going to be combo food for Roy. You know, and juggle food.
Yeah, I was about to just say, like, in general, like, I think, like, it's kind of like that Fox Ridley thing where it's just, like, the advantage that they have against each other is, like, essentially kind of the same thing with, like, how they just got, like, one touch and they just, like, roll over you. It's just that the way that Rob can play neutral can be a little, somewhat more beneficial, but Goblin completely running away with this game right now. I feel like there's a lot of subtleties that like Goblin's doing that he wasn't doing in that first game.
Yeah.
Particularly how he's jumping around Gabriel's shield, and Gabriel does not have access to gyro. He's jumping around, facing him, and then like doing like these down tilts or just like seeing some options from him or like jabs. And then he's able to get like a full conversion off of that, and there's not too much that Rob can do.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. It's definitely doing his movement in a way that's awkward for Gabriel because he's making it hard for him to get anything started. Right?
Yeah.
And that last stock was kind of unfortunate. He actually fell out of the gyro, the rotor arm, but still kind of panicked air dodged anyways.
And just like immediate recognition on when that up B is going to punish too. Yeah, that back air still lasts so long. Even though he had the like ran to do the spot dodge the attack, it still hit him.
Yeah. Down tilt to grab and throw him off stage. Very solid.
That's good, yeah. That I don't think Goblin meant to do that, but once the option is pressed, there's not too much you can do.
Yeah, I think the right option there was to probably just wait, actually, don't you think? Or maybe get it.
You do the wait there, yeah. That's wow, not good. Oh, he got so lucky there.
Yeah, I thought Gabriel was actually going to do another. I thought Gabriel was actually going to do another aerial there to edge guard him. And I think that actually would have taken the game.
That would have. Yeah, he just had to like buffer it back there and he was fine. That's it.
Yeah, and a quick update off stream. You know, ZD does manage to take the win against Curl. I believe that might have been a 2-0, but two closely contested 2-0s. So
yeah, and I mean it was like I know they were both they also like at least got ZD at last stock, but that last game he got to like 20%. So
yeah, but you know ZD still a very solid player, very good player.
Is that a oh shoot? Is that the no? It's not the hero player. Honestly, don't recognize who that is. Or is that? No, that's a Cam. So it could be
I think that's LightingCam.
Yeah, so that'll be Diddy versus Fox.
Yeah, that'll be the Smash 4 matchup right there. Diddy versus Fox. But yeah, I'm very curious who's going to come out of that little losers run. But
I got a lot of good players in there.
Yeah, I have to say that last game, you know, it felt really dominant for Goblin, but then that ended up being a lot closer than I was expecting it to be.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is just like Rob's punish game is good enough that he could just kind of bring it back, which It's honestly a common thing that we see with a lot of these characters in Smash Ultimate. So
Yeah.
it's truly hard to say that anyone's really out of the game until it does say game.
Yeah, and Gabriel is opting to go to Battlefield. I know he said in the past that this is one of Rob's best stages.
I believe it too. It's like if Rob's underneath those platforms, it's just really hard to approach him. And like the type of conversions he can get are really good. And not to mention that like the white blast zones aren't necessarily bad for him, just because he can camp so far. He can camp really long out stage and just like get those.
Up tilt bar is such a good pressure tool underneath the platform too.
Yes.
It's such a low committal, but low risk but high reward option to throw out.
From what I remember, it's like you just have to be careful. Like certain characters might have an out of shield option that can punish it, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
Oh, Goblin trying to read the jump, but he's not going to get it.
Oh, I thought that was going to be really scary, but Goblin was a little bit slow to act.
Yeah, but he was content to use the gyro just to. Oh. Okay, I kind of, when I saw him turn around, I thought that was going to be a forward smash.
Me
I
too.
really did.
Me too.
I feel like that's what a lot of Roys usually do when they're trying to hard read a roll like that.
No, that for sure,
But I do know compared to Cola, who likes to just flat out go for his forward smash, Goblin likes to try and react to it with the jab. Rather than making the guess pretty much.
I feel like he does the dancing plate a lot more than the F smash too. Down dare to kill. I didn't think I would launch Rob all the way off on Battlefield.
That was a really dirty kill.
Yeah.
But the raw backer, gonna put Gabriel on the board here.
That was the Angel platform kill too.
Yeah.
Even in Winners Finals, you're still gonna see that.
I tried not to mention it, but okay, good DI.
I just gotta bring it up. It's just that regardless of what level of gameplay you're seeing, you're gonna see it.
Yeah. And I like Goblin's decision to actually throw out a forwarder to cover himself back to the ledge. Because, if he played that the wrong way, he's gonna lose his stock and get evened up there.
Yeah. Oh, finally he messed up his cross up there, and Gabe might be able to get the stock. Yeah, really bad DI on that. Gabe basically bringing this back to an even. This is one combo away.
Yeah,
oh. I don't know if that was a misinput or if he just thought there was a roll.
No. Catches a gyro with the forwarder.
I want to say that was intentional too. Like just because they played it each other enough that I feel like that's something that he would be aware of that he could do.
It is a little hard to tell, but yeah, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Sure.
That's it.
Yeah.
Can't land like that against the Dancing Blade. I don't know if like Blazer would have killed him as well, but it's just like you just have to be so careful with landing in front of like a neutral standing Roy.
And to me, Dancing Blade for Roy, it's one of the like the best moves for like punching characters for misspacing their moves.
Definitely.
Because you misspace it and you're right within hill range, like literally the worst place to be.
Yeah, it's so fast too. Like not only are you getting big damage, but you can also just get the stock so easily. All right.
Anyways, back to Battlefield. Makes sense.
I mean, at the end of the day, that was still a really close game.
Yeah.
So, but honestly, at this point, it's just more of which player came out on top on reading the other one. It's not a matter of matchup at this point.
Although I don't know if Gabriel's going to be content, because I feel even though a lot of it has been close, every time it's been Goblin who has the lead first, and it's up to Gabriel to come back.
No. I mean, at this point, like winning is like the only good thing. There's nothing good to come out of losing unless like you're trying to test very specific things that you're trying to learn.
Right.
So like it's just like they're kind of at that point. Like it does not feel good. It does not feel good to lose to the other.
Yeah. I'm just saying it doesn't feel good to always have to fight from behind. Always have to kind of grip and claw your way back to even have a chance at the game.
Yeah.
Rather than having the lead from the very beginning.
Yeah. No, it feels great when you come back and win for sure, but
yeah,
but you get bested.
Yeah, just being short of winning though.
Oh,
that kind of sucks.
That's the worst feeling.
Yeah, that was a good spacing from Goblin to land himself right next to Rob, so that way he could get the sweet spot side B.
Yeah, and the other thing too is like he did that around the get up attack too, so it was just a really good reaction from Goblin then. Okay, yeah, Goblin trying to get like some stage spike shenanigans there, but a little bit too early to catch Gabe.
Yeah, doesn't get the sweet spot of upgrade there, so it kind of puts him in a disadvantaged situation.
Ooh, what's going to happen here?
Oh, actually gets the trip, but Gabriel doesn't react to it.
Yeah, no, it was kind of surprising to I guess he might be used to like get up attacks or something else coming from Roy. Because most of the time I feel like he wouldn't throw up shield in that situation. But because he did, he wasn't able to get the pickup. You know, the shield drop animation is a little bit too long.
Side B, that'll kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what sucks about Rob being so big too. Is like you're more likely to be have your hurt box within like that kind of sweet spot side B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not too much you can do about it.
Yeah, because you're less likely to get hit by that when you're one of those thin characters like Zero Suit or like Snake, or those humanoid characters. But when you're like this big fat body like Rob, you know,
it's
sometimes you just get caught in it like
time.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, catching the gyro too. I'm a little bit surprised we didn't see him pressure the back of his shield more since he didn't have gyro.
Yeah.
But yeah, like look at this. Like if you guys go back and you watch the earlier VODs of Gabe compared to what Goblin's doing, like just pay attention to how he's able to pressure his shield once he doesn't have gyro. That's all that Rob is really able to do in those situations. If he's got gyro, he can like jump out of shield, throw backwards. And then that way it's like he doesn't have to like actually jump in the air and do it. Good parries.
Yeah, 2 parries.
I tried to catch it, but unfortunately I just beat it out instead.
Wow, and I think I actually read that air dodge too, but just slightly mistimed it.
Yeah, the shield's a little small now, so
Down
I think
throw?
you should get the stock though.
Oh,
no.
Good weight from Goblin. Actually mixes up the match.
Oh, and he just like barely spaced outside the ground tech.
Oh no.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
All right.
I thought he did such a good job recovering too until that last second.
Me too, yeah.
Yeah, and Rob being just a little too high percent to make that jab back air combo true.
And that's it, yeah. Unfortunately, when you're fighting against a disjoint, there's not too much that you can do. So,
yeah.
good stuff to Goblin there, beating Gabe fairly convincingly, I would say. But, you know, Gabe isn't too far behind. Pretty much in every situation, Gabe's not too far behind.
Yeah, and you know, like this matchup is by no means like dominant getting Goblin's favor. Because I do know they go back and forth in these winners and grand finals. So I wouldn't be surprised if Gabriel surges his way back from losers and you know, rises up to the challenge.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be surprised me at all.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of par for course. Okay. All right. So we're about to do a short little break here, and then once we get matches back on, then we'll see you back here soon.
Yeah,
so I don't know which bracket we're gonna jump into, but I think it's gonna be more.
Yeah,
top
I mean we're done with winners since I was winners finals, so we'll probably hit you with.
It's gonna be loser semifinals.
Semifinals.
Yeah. So we just gotta wait for this offstage set, and then we'll be.
Yeah,
back.
because ZD and LightingCam are in the middle of a tight battle right now. So once that's concluded, we will get back to the Smash Ultimate action.
Yeah. So see you in a bit.
Yeah.
Hello?
Good one. Good one. All right,
Is
good
that both
one.
of us? Yeah, it's both of us. Okay, we're good. We're good.
All right, good
All
one. Good.
welcome back,
Yeah.
guys. We are now in top 4 of GC Game Night now. So we're actually going to have an old school CFL legend over here, Strobix, coming back to fight ZD, making it all the way back to 4. So.
And I have to say, ZD has had to like kind of claw his way through our CFL talent because they've been playing all of their sets here, ZD. So I've been low-key kind of watching it, and a lot of them have been pretty last hit. The last one against LightingCam was kind of shambles, actually. but other than that, you know, it's been kind of a fight to get here. And you know, it's a lot of added pressure when you're the out-of-state player because you know you're kind of it's really loud.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to be just fighting everyone in the back. So we can kind of see. Okay, there we go. I was about to say, you can sort of see what's going on in the background over there. Yeah. You can also control your volume too.
Okay.
But you know, overall, I don't even know where I was going to go. But yeah, no, definitely has not been easy for Shorty. And of course, you know, not playing in your hometown, so crowd's going to be against you.
Yeah. My point was that like when you're when you're the out of region player, you know, you kind of have like your state flag on your back. You know, you can't help but be representative of your region. You know, people start thinking like, oh, you know, this is the MDBA player. How's he gonna stack against CFL? You know, like is MDBA a strong region? You know, maybe this will tell us more.
Yeah.
You know, so you can't help but like feel that kind of pressure when you're playing out of region.
That's for sure. So the one thing I don't know is like I have no idea to like what degree Strobix is practicing. I know he's been posting content again. I saw posts on the CFL page not too long ago about how to deal with like gaming watch things. But no, it's great to see that he's back in the lab again. Like, you know, even if like on the international stage Strobix hasn't been at the best, he's always been like one of the most prolific lab performance character out there. So the stuff that he comes with has always been top notch.
So far, actually, you know what? It's not too bad if you can get the stock soon. I was gonna say it's looking a little one-sided, but
yeah, Strobix is in control for a good amount of time. Like now, ZD seems to be firmly controlled. Strobix has not really found like a good opening against stuff. The good thing is like completely patient there, and he had the perfect spacing for that roll setup.
Yeah, and actually, kind of interesting to know that actually ZD decided to go Wolf in this match. We haven't actually seen the Wolf from him this night so far, which made us kind of question whether he still has a character in his pocket. But you know, here it is. Because there's a couple of matches where we thought maybe he would pull it out, but you know, he just stayed true to the Fox until now.
Yeah, it probably didn't feel like it was like really necessary at the point. But there might be some things about like Wolf Game Watch. Like I think the big thing is that Fox can't really get those like vortex combos on Game Watch. So if you're gonna be doing those one-on-one hits, Wolf is probably gonna be a little bit better for that.
Yeah.
The other thing too is like I've noticed that Strobix is going for a lot of really high committal things. Oh, he went for the cheese. So ZD's just been able to get a lot of really easy punches on him, so he's got to be a little bit more careful. And actually, I think ZD could have gotten the kill off of that too. It's just that Strobix just happens to be on range.
Oh,
Had the read on that actually.
Yeah, he actually got the goal read, but then he thinks he'll get out.
Oh God, ZD's coming so close to hitting that side B too. Strobix got to be a little careful.
He keeps calling him out and he keeps missing like just a little bit, just a hair.
Yeah, because it's like I don't think it's Strobix just missing, like dodging him. I think it's just ZD missing.
Forto? Oh, okay. I know a lot of bulls like to use Forto to two-frame their opponents.
Oh, he actually... Okay, so he's probably trying to see if ZD was going to go for the air dodge there, but ZD was planning on it.
Oh, I'm not sure if he got bucket there. I don't know if I saw the animation. Wait, no. ZD's got to be careful with these lasers, but you know, bucket is... Yeah, I was gonna say bucket is one of those turnaround mechanics where like you can just evaporate the stock in an instant.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if Wolf is one of those characters he can true combo into bucket. So that'd be something to look out for. But like at least at the moment, he did a really good job with like making it out super predictable. So let's see what happens from here.
Stock battle.
Also, something I should point out is like, you know, Strobix is a character specialist, so you're not gonna see anything else come out from him besides Game & Watch. The other thing too is the only thing that specifies for finals, so this will be a best of 3. So Strobix is gonna have to fight this one out.
Yeah. And you know, that last game didn't look terrible. I have to say, like if just a couple things that went different, like maybe got to kill just a little bit, a smidge earlier, that could have been a pretty even game.
Yeah.
But I think it's just good matchup knowledge from ZD. You know, he's playing the game the way he should. You know, he's playing patiently, but not with too many lasers to give Strobek's opportunity to set up with the bucket.
Yeah. Honestly, ZD just kind of has to keep doing the things that he's been doing the whole time.
But yeah, a little bit of ledge pressure now from Strobek's. Wow, actually a really clutch tech from ZD. Definitely would have lost his stock there if he missed that tech. I feel like when you play against Game Watch, you have to be on point with your techs, especially if you're going to try to pressure him on stage.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. If I remember correctly, I don't think like Game Watch has like any jank you can do with the up air to kill. Yeah, I think it's just standard from what I remember.
Nair, how she nair to nair actually.
It almost looked like a downer. I mean, considering that that move is a little bit stale, that's real. Wait.
Oh wow.
That was like the most anticlimactic back air that would have killed. Like, you had to wait for the head to keep. What's kind of the main thing that you think that Strobek's go for to get these openings? It's definitely like that's where he's struggling, is just finding these.
I mean, right now, I have to say, I think he's just struggling with because Game Watch is I feel that one of those like patient kind of characters. You know, a lot of spacing, a lot of backers to space out, a lot there. But you know, ZD's just doing a good job of micro spacing, and I don't really know what the solution is because you know it's just really good execution from ZD so far. I have to say.
I mean, he's doing like, he's at least like, you know, going off stage and trying to make those conversions to get those edge guards, but so far, he's just not able to find like any way to get the stock off of this. That's that was disgusting.
That killed it really early.
Yeah. That was like 100%, right? Or is it less?
I think he was at like 50, like low 50s there.
No way. No, that was definitely not 50. That was? Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, well, how much does backer do? I think he ended at like 68 or 9.
Wait, really?
Yeah, he ended after he hit that was like 69.
Jesus.
Yeah, that was, so he had, and I'm pretty sure backer does more than 9, 10.
It does.
So it had to be like, what, 56 or something like that? 55?
Yeah, wow. Yeah, that looked rough. I feel like there was like a, I have to go back and watch Meister, because like, the way that Meister approaches like people with Game Watch is just, it's not just blindly charging him with attacks, and I feel like that was the main thing that we were seeing from Strobek's coming from him. And just, you're just never going to get an opening on a character like
to me, it's a little hard to analyze Game & Watch, because like, not that he plays a different game, but like, his gameplay revolves around him using a lot of low risk but high reward moves at the right time, in the right place, over and over and over again. And really, it's just a matter of how many of those you can throw out safely. Like you see Meister, and he'll be content with throwing out down smash 3 times in a row. But it's because he knows that, you know, from the position his opponent is, he's not going to get punished.
Yeah.
So that's why it's a little hard to like analyze that kind of gameplay to me, because not that there isn't any interaction to it, but you know, it's a lot of low committal stuff.
Yeah.
It's like there's not a ton to change up, I feel.
I mean, I feel like the biggest thing is just like thinking about different ways that you can approach an opponent. And it's like, I feel like he does it from a weird way there. But we are having our next match go on right now, Epic Gabriel versus ZD. So this one is definitely going to be one where one character's going to run over the other one. So Box is either going to try to vortex above, or he's going to just try to keep you at the ledge as long as possible. Rob's just going to kill you off the left 2 openings. That's it.
Yeah. It's definitely going to be a lot percent with Fox if he can manage to get in consistently.
Yeah. A little bit off that ground there.
Oh, nice. Yes.
That? No, good DI.
Yeah. And remember, you know, MDVA does have Wadi in this region. He's also a top drop, so, you know, I don't know how often he goes out there, but I know they both players have been big mainstays in the game for a long time, so I can't imagine they haven't played each other a lot.
Yeah, so I mean, at this point, ZD should at least know how to DI the operation, things like that, at least what the basic setups are to look at.
Yeah.
Try to get the little cheekies to hit in, but Gabe was just able to throw up a short time. Ooh, really good mix-up with that up there. I thought he was going to land in front too.
Yeah, I like ZD's use of his aerials, you know, he's throwing out these aerials on his Gabriel shield, and he's comfortable doing it because he knows it's going to be relatively safe if he auto-catches it the way he's doing it right now.
Yeah. Just a little bit off on the timing of that laser there, but regardless, still good pressure.
That was a really high upgrade. That was a really scary situation for ZD.
Oh man. Really good coverage there from Gabriel, just like kind of made it so that that platform was in the same position, got him covered. They've got kind of lucky there that the orange situation to go for there. Fully capitalizes on that.
Yeah, ZD getting punched very heavily for missing a tech there.
Looks like ZD there was just kind of opting to get to the point where he could just kill him. He needed like one more laser, and then
and you know, that's one of the detriments of Fox, because he falls so fast. You know, those tech situations are harder for you because the faster timing just for you.
that was bad.
You know what percent he was after the hit?
I'm pretty sure he was like at 30.
He was at 31 after the hit.
Yeah.
That is.
No, that was shambles.
That's the Fox though. That's the Fox versus a good spike basically. Because you know, Rob arguably has one of the best spikes in the game, you know. Just with how long, just with how long the spike hitbox lasts, you know.
That's so good. The other thing too is just like the type of moves that he was trying to edge guard Rob with, just like that's not the character where that's really gonna work. Like, he was probably trying to aim to go for at least a strong there, guessing a little bit better, but that's just so hard to hit with Fox. And at least be safe.
Yeah, I like all this movement. To me, when Rob's move around with gyro like that, it's like basketball to me. You're dribbling left and right, lower right, trying to ankle break your opponent. That's what it looks like to me.
It does. Yeah, just like if you're able to get like those combos off of it too, it can just look so stylish.
Oh, that was very close. I don't think that was actually a kill.
No.
Well, 105 on FD for that one. No, paradox.
Definitely.
Yeah.
There's no way that you're surviving that up smash.
No shot. And relatively fast stock from ZD, you know.
Let's see what I was about to say, with his training with body, he might have some really, really good gyro combos on him.
Yeah. At the very least, he'll be familiar with the properties.
Yeah. Good call off the stage there. Oh, he used his jump. Wait. Oh, wow.
Yeah, but Gabriel will gladly take that and just get back on stage.
No, that was... Okay, he actually didn't cross him up, though. I didn't think he'd be able to. Gabe's still going with the same option setup.
Oh, I saw him charge something there. Up throw to forward air.
Yeah.
Put him off stage.
Oh, he tried to call up a jumper. That was really smart on Gabe's part, but... Did he get the reverse, though?
Yeah, I mean, that looked like a pretty hard reverse to get.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, he just got fed by like the smallest part in air, right?
It's all takes. Oh, this is going to be big damage.
Oh, yeah.
That's also really good for him to go for those lasers, like not only to get the extra damage, but also to help out with scaling as well.
Yeah, DD's doing a good job like stalling his recovery. Oh, yeah.
Either way, Gabe pretty much bringing this back to an even game now. Oh, I thought that was going to be shenanigans. Like, once you parry with the gyro in your hand,
but ZD keeps recovering really low to avoid the rotor arm. When he does that, I'd like to see Gabriel try to 2-frame the spike. Yeah. I know that's very doable and very timeable against Fox.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we might see it if he's able to set up the situation again. That's it. There's nothing you can do there.
Dude, you know what? That looks so gross to me. I'm pretty sure he hit that air rising.
Yeah.
And he had time to not only reach the peak of his jump, but land back down, run up, and up smash.
Yeah, like, it looked gross.
I don't know why. It looks so weird to me. But, I mean, it's because he falls so fast. But it still looks kind of jarring.
No, it did. Because like there are not too many characters that can really combo like that. Like it's really weird.
Because not many characters can fall that fast.
Not true. Let's see. Bringing it to 1-1. This is going to be a best of 5 as well. So we're going to see 2 more games.
Yeah, we are locked in battle to see who gets the ticket to the grand finals. You know, I'm sure ZD is really raring to kind of get this crown, you know, kind of steal it from CFL.
The other thing too is, I think it's the first time we've seen small battlefield tournament as well. Like honestly, I love playing on the stage, but it doesn't seem like it's a popular counter pick.
I almost feel like people kind of forget about it. I mean, I'm sure people like Gabriel and ZD don't forget about it, but for the populace of Smash, for the most part, like, you know, just kind of there, you know, just kind of a neutral stage, and you know, when you're trying to counter pick.
I mean, the thing is, like, I feel like this is just way more neutral than working on the stage.
I agree, but it's not on the starter, so.
That's true. That's what you can do about that.
I mean, I personally think it should be a starter over PS2, but
I agree.
But I think that's too radical of a change for Smash right now. I guess I don't know. Spike? No.
Nah.
But he will get it back here, and that is just as good, just as valuable.
That was unfortunate. I mean, I will at least give Gabe credit. He was dodging the angel platform there.
Yeah.
So there was at least an attempt.
Okay.
Oh, see that?
Okay, just barely lives that. Oh. Yeah, you hate to see it. But you know, Fox has one of the worst air dodges to ledge.
Yeah.
It goes nowhere, and I've seen Fox just hug the ledge. And
They just don't get it.
Yeah. It's tragic. I don't know why. I don't know why specifically Fox is like that too.
It must be like where his grab box is. Maybe that can just really well. But right now, he's in a really good position. He's just striking right below Rob. So he's going to get a lot off of that.
Air out shield. Oh.
Oh, that's still oh.
God, that was actually almost a clean punch with the down smash.
Yeah.
Just barely misses it by a hair.
Yeah, I honestly thought it was a shield poke too, because it looked like a little piece that Rob was sticking out.
Oh. And that was a misplay from Gabriel. He actually tried to pull out the gyro, but apparently it was on the stage somewhere. I couldn't see it.
Yeah. Also missed the tech too. I think if he teched, he might have had enough to pick it up. Oh, that's rough. No DI coming in from game 2, but he probably wanted to just take the guaranteed damage in that scenario.
Yeah, upper strings, upper strings.
The other thing too is that up air is super. Oh!
Yeah, and you know he did catch Gabriel throwing out a move. I'm pretty sure that was laser that Gabriel was trying to throw out.
It looks like a gyro to me.
Gyro. I did see the startup of something there.
Yeah, no, for sure. It was like some special. But no, good call out from CD there. Gabriel just had to be a little bit safer there. And it's just like, you know, there's a lot of times where Fox can't challenge Rob attack just because, like, you know, they're heavy and disjointed. But something like that, you gotta play it safe.
Yeah, and when you're the Rob, you know, you need to watch your spacing when you throw out those moves because, you know, Fox is the kind of type of character where he can just run up and punch you real quick with a kill move, you know.
Yeah.
He does have one of the best burst kill moves in the game.
Yeah. Oh god, that could have been really bad for Gabe. Luckily for him, he only took a grab.
Actually, I think he actually, puts him off stage with the arm roll.
That's gonna be a big combo there. Right now, Gabe is doing a fantastic job covering all these options. Good call out on him trying to pick up the gyro because he's been doing that quite a lot. So Gabe is doing a game plan around that.
Yeah, he actually catches DD jumping just a little bit too much in front of him, so he's gonna get that stock with the back air.
Yeah. Oh, good air dodge coming from Gabriel as well.
Oh, I thought that was going to be a grab, actually, but go straight for the forward smash.
I have a feeling that was a misclick. It was only 8% on DD. Definitely, like, going for a tilt and getting a tech in situation, that would have been way more beneficial.
Alright, so still an even game.
That was actually really scary from Gabe going for that laser there, because, like, if DD was, like, just a tad closer, he probably could have converted that into, like, an air or something. And probably could have got a pretty big conversion off of it. Right now.
Yeah, great combo from ZD.
Yeah. Well, that was disgusting, but he did not get the gyro hit he was looking for.
Yeah, I think the gyro actually kind of messed Gabriel up on that combo a little bit. I don't think he was expecting that trajectory there.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's like it wasn't the hit of gyro that he's looking for.
Alright, but the backer's going to put him off stage. Oh, actually forces an air dodge. Oh, but good job from ZD mixing up the timing of the up B.
There we we go. Gabriel on the set point? Yeah, set point now, but let's see if he can give himself one more lease on life.
Oh, throws the gyro away.
Okay, back throw. Trying to get to the jump.
Again?
Weak hit.
Yeah,
And gets it. Yeah. That time he planned for the mix-up of the timing.
Yeah, and you know, ZD actually suffered from the fact that his percent was so low when he got back thrown there because he falls so fast that he just instantly plummeted like a rock, kind of put him in a really bad situation.
And it's like if he jumped, he's going to get hit by laser or gyro. So overall, there just wasn't too much room for him to like really just get around there.
Yeah, because even though Fox has the ability to really go in on a big body like Rob, you know, Rob also has like the tilts and the spike to really take stocks from Fox really early.
Yeah, so overall, really good stuff from both players, just kind of recognizing the situations that they're in. And I missed what stage that we're going to. This is finally ZD's counter pick.
I imagine it's going to be somewhere big.
No, just have to.
Flat, yeah.
Then again, though, as Rob, you're going to be able to control a little bit more than Fox, so this could potentially play into Rob's favor. But obviously, once Fox gets him in the vortex, there's not too much you can do.
Yeah, I mean, really the big issue here in both players' mind is the juggling factor. You know, it's really hard for Rob to land against Fox in this kind of stage, especially with Fox's speed.
Yeah. Good on ZD just to go back to the stage.
Yeah.
You try to go for like the extra defense guard. Not only do I probably wouldn't have killed, but it would have been so sketchy for Rob to just turn around on him.
Oh,
there we go. Good stuffing there.
Yeah, but he actually lives that. And you know, I'm actually okay, kind of, with Gabriel being at this percent because he's nearing the percent where nair up smash doesn't work anymore.
Okay.
And in some cases, that's actually
makes it a lot harder for him to kill, but he got the dash attack still.
Right, because Fox actually can't throw to kill sometimes if the opponent falls out of that percent. Yeah, he can't get the kill in time. Wow, that was
go for the mangles there.
That was a gutsy recovery.
Yeah.
Unexpected, but gutsy.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what made it work. He hasn't gone for a recovery like that yet, so there's a much higher chance that Gabe wasn't ready to cover something like it.
Throws him off stage and sets the gyro up. Wow, that was a great trajectory.
Yeah. Oh man, Gabe actually now comes ready to cover the ledge there.
Yeah, I don't think he expected ZD to be able to catch the gyro like that.
That was actually a really beautiful sequence from ZD there, up tilt, and then like short hop up air, so that way you catch the jump or like any aggressive options, and then just to the empty hop, so that way you can catch the landing there. Really well done.
Alright. Yeah, that was not a good back air from Gabriel, leaving himself open.
Yeah.
For a hot punish. This could be a stock?
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's the thing. Gabriel's got to really make sure that he locks himself down on those ledges, because, like, you know, he had ZD there before, and that could have been a stock, but he's just got to make sure he gets it every single time.
Yeah, and that's going to be what's going to change the game for him if he still wants to win this game, being down a whole fresh stock.
Because, like, so far, I feel like, at least this particular game, every single time that, like, ZD's gotten Gabriel in those positions, he's been able to close out the stocks. And Gabriel at least had that one time that he wasn't able to.
Yeah, you can tell Gabriel really wants ZD off stage right now.
Yeah. Well, right now, Gabriel's doing a really good job of holding center until he did that.
Yeah, but you can tell he's prioritizing putting him off stage over like just doing combos.
Yeah.
Over just doing percent. And for good reason too.
Yeah, no, for sure. He's got to play a lot safer. Oh, he got shield poked.
Oh, great roll in though.
Oh, clipped him. That's it. You take those. Now don't kick it.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, man, he tried to play the angel platform there.
Yeah, Gabriel is in game lead right now. He knows he can make this comeback.
Yeah. No, that was unfortunate there. But, you know, you make a commitment like that, you got to be ready to pay the ultimate cost there.
Mission complete.
You know, good stuff to Gabriel. It did seem like he was censoring himself. But, you know, ZD just kind of had a little bit too much of a lead there and closed it out. Very simply.
And props to ZD, you know, he was just applying a lot of pressure. It kind of made things tough for Gabriel to play his game, to make his setups, you know, to throw the moves that he likes. It just felt like he was constantly putting Gabriel in uncomfortable situations that he's not used to.
Yeah. And the other thing too is like Gabriel's also very comfortable playing up close and like playing with that type of pressure. So that's something that like he doesn't really try to actively avoid, but I think it's also like to his benefit, and like I think it's kind of a double-edged sword for him, just because like Rob, certain times yes it's very good for him, but other times like especially against a character like Fox, like he can just like immediately kill you if he gets wrong, and that's kind of a game that Gabe decided to play there. But you know.
Anyways, we're moving on to grand finals, the last
we're actually
showdown.
getting the Wolf now.
Yeah, this is the last line defense right here. CFL versus NDPA.
Yeah.
If ZD wants to take it, he will have to do it through losers, which means he has to win the set 2 times if he wants to take this crown.
I mean, overall, he honestly ZD's run the gauntlet though. Like as you mentioned, like I believe that is fighting off stream. A lot of it going towards like maybe not like all like game 3 situations, but a lot of those games were looking pretty close to what we were
he's been playing the games, fighting the battles, and against the crowd too, who's been cheering against him, because you know we are CFL. And
right now taking commanding first stock as well. So overall, he's definitely trying to look to make a statement here.
Up throw up air.
Ooh. A little surprised to not see like Goblin coming out with.
Oh!
God. He got buffered there.
Yeah, definitely a missed input from Goblin. He definitely wanted a backer there. He doesn't turn to stick in time. That looked like a buffer there.
Yeah. I mean, thankfully he got that nair out instead of like something like Banner up there, because I think he might have SD'd off of that.
Our RBO shield, very good. Just to get ZD off of him.
Ooh, man, that was actually really good. Like, basically, he's just kind of putting himself in all these situations where he's like, I'm not going to deal with any of your attacks at all, and just using that armor from the up to make sure he doesn't have to, like, worry about it.
Yeah, solid nair to down smash. It's so tough when you get hit by Wolf's nair and land near the ledge, because you basically lose an option to tech by not being able to tech roll out.
Yeah. Yeah, ZD just went with the safest option there.
Tech situation doesn't get the forward tilt though.
Yeah, it's too bad because like, he was in a really good position to get it too. Keeping his patience there.
Yeah, just using just a long-lasting nair to cover a lot of options at ledge.
Yeah. But that was excellent spacing from ZD2, just to like knowing like the right height to throw out those aerials, so he can just cover as much as possible. Oh, really good coverage there.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen those in a while.
A strong hit of nair 1 into up tilt.
Yeah.
Very
classic stuff there.
Oh,
man.
That was dangerous.
He was doing the AdmiralCrunch right there. Jump from ledge aerial. So ZD's probably going to keep that in mind, that Goblin's not afraid to do it. So Goblin's going to be a little bit careful about that. All right.
Okay.
I was about to say, like, ZD was locked to side B or up B in that position. So
Oh, did he have a jump? He might
air
not have
dodged. I think he got him.
That's it. Wow.
So the crazy thing is that ZD actually could have side B back to make it, but he wanted to like mix up the thing with the Wolf fire. I don't think there was any position from him to actually make it back with that. So good stuff to Goblin there. That was just a really quick sequence to turn it around.
I am out. I will be honest. I did not see an avenue for Goblin to win that game, but he just pressured him enough off stage where he put him in a really disadvantaged position. And that counter really is what just kind of changed the momentum there, I'd say.
Yeah, it was literally when it started with that nair, the jab at ledge. It was all there. All he had to do was just be like diligent with his edge play there, and like that's the thing against like the space animals. Like even if you're down by a lot, as long as you are very, very solid and you just fundamentally understand how you're going to edge guard every single one of them, then you can always bring it back, regardless if you're like at death percent. It's just that you got to play very careful.
Yeah.
And you know, Goblin's a seasoned player, so he knows this stuff.
Although you know, it's interesting to see ZD actually decided to change back to Fox. I actually felt that for the most part that game went pretty well for him until the last like 10 to 15 seconds.
Yeah, there might be some things like with Fox, like specifically, he might be like, okay, I can vortex Goblin a little bit better with this character, and then it also might be a stage thing too, because we're at a different stage now.
I feel like Roy isn't the easiest character to vortex with, just because the fast fall speed and the movement.
No, I mean the thing is like Roy's still one of the easiest characters to combo, and like you know even though Roy's fastball is good, like Fox's is still a little bit better. So it's gonna work out a lot in his favor. Like Roy doesn't really have good combo breakers, and that's really the most important thing.
Yeah.
All right.
punching that jab. Oh.
There we go. We didn't mess it up this time.
And was that another angel platform kill?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, very good, very good, very good.
The classic.
You love to see it. Falling upper to fall. No.
Oh,
up.
wow. He literally just like did it like right through the flare plate.
Nice parry to combo right there.
Oh, this is big damage.
Actually try to read the rollout.
Yeah.
And you know, if he guessed right, that probably would have killed.
Yeah. Because I don't know if there was really a path for Roy to kill ZD. Oh, I was about to say, he almost had that timing there.
But he was willing to go for that just because if he managed to get that nair, I think he probably would have killed Roy.
Yeah. But that was really risky because like as long as Goblin was he honestly his timing was pretty good, but as long as he hit that down air, like ZD would have died, so that was scary.
Oh, just barely missing that falling up air.
Yeah, there we go. Vortex about to happen.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of mileage out of these frame traps, but he's going to make a poor trade there to lose his stock.
Yeah.
Nice, I like the little empty hop to jab to kind of mix him up.
It's also really good that like ZD used that nair to break out of it, so that way he didn't have to lock himself to a tense situation.
Yeah.
So that's the last thing you want to put yourself in at low percent. And then again, you're going to see ZD do that nair again. Oh, called out! Still living though.
That was... Oh!
Okay,
wow, this is... These are really unfortunate interactions for ZD. It's like every move is just...
Oh, the sour spot, the pool noodle?
God. Oh, I never want to look at that again.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
Oh, the noise and everything. Just a little squishy noise it makes.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I don't think ZD was ready for that, too. That didn't
No,
look
that
like
was
good
DI
DI.
out. That was DI out. Like, he was, like, jumping, and he was holding away to avoid the hit, but, you know, fortunately, that's what led to his demise. But yeah, Diane, overall, there's really, really solid stuff coming out from Goblin there. ZD,
yeah, this is
ZD's just got to play a little bit safer around the ledge.
Yeah, that's felt like a really even game, but you know, any moment now it could be a clean 3-0.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, that's the biggest thing. Like, while it's been a 3-0, well, if it is a 3-0, these have been really, really close games so far.
Kind of strange too, because neutral-wise, it feels like
it's very even.
Yeah, but I feel like ZD has had the edge for like more than 50% of the games. But then Goblin managed to like clutch it out the last last minute of game 1 and 2, you know?
Game 1 for sure, yeah.
No, but game 2 too. It wasn't as flashy, but it was just really solid ledge trapping for like half a minute there.
Yeah.
That kind of led to that back air.
No, that was definitely true.
There, but doesn't get the up smash afterwards.
Oh man, just completely called him out with that dancing blade there.
Oh, actually misses the tech.
Yeah, it seems like Goblin's like done the okay. He's done it twice now. Let's see if ZD picks up. Yeah, he mixed it up there. Like Goblin's done like that aggressive ledge get up like infrequently enough that ZD hasn't been ready to call it out.
Yeah. Oh, narrow smash just narrowly misses. Oh, he actually successfully waited for the forward air, but doesn't get the punch that he wanted.
Oh, good call out from ZD there. Just enough patience to react.
You can tell he was waiting for that too.
Yeah. But we could have down smashed. Oh, it almost got him there.
Wow.
That kill. Wow.
I don't like that combo too.
I don't think that was really a true combo. I think it just happened.
Yeah, it might have been one of those like awkward positioning combos.
Yeah.
Where, like you're so low to the ground, you don't have a lot of options to do.
He may not have had a jump either, too. I don't have to look at that sequence again.
Jab to side.
That knocked him so far away. I think if he landed that at ledge, that was going to kill him. That's crazy. He didn't even have range.
I've seen Stranger Things. Fox dying at 61% the dancing play.
Yeah.
I've seen way Stranger Things.
Oh, that's for sure, yeah.
Oh, yeah, a lot of nairs from Fox.
Yeah, that's going to do it. He's so light.
Yeah, I think he's getting caught pressing a little too many buttons on Roy's shield, too.
Yeah. So he's got to be a little bit more careful. And the other thing, too, is like ZD's kind of put himself in like this corner a lot, too. That really limits where you can move. And like Fox, you really need that movement to like kind of overwhelm your opponent.
Oh, actually, footstool's off of Goblin's shield. The gamer tech.
Oh, no, he went like fully inside the there. Got really lucky that he was able to just avoid that dash attack conversion.
Oh. Yeah, you know he's trying to scope out that back air, but yes, he actually gets the same tech in. Guess right.
Yeah, I do feel like ZD was kind of ready to react to either or option. I feel like Fox would have been fast enough to get the away one, but Goblin kind of showed his hand enough with that he kind of feels confident going for it.
But you know, this is looking a little similar to Game 1, except the other way around. Maybe this time.
Called him out with the counter though, like, you know, regardless of what we saw that first game.
Yeah.
Finally lands it, and that's going to do